Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure to hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Hoodie Jube, back with another live podcast, man. How is my Who Dat Nation doing, y'all? How are y'all doing? But let me tell y'all, if you don't know, you will know. There's no YouTube without your boy, Hoodie Jube. And you know that damn intro is so fire by Mr. David, a.k.a. Dynamite. I'm going to give him a shout out every time I start my video for this nice intro. So guess what? Why not hit him again for him?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure to hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Love my intro, man. Love the intro, y'all. So how is everybody doing tonight on a Friday night? I was so happy to get off tonight, so I get to get on a little early and talk to all my Who Dat Nation, y'all. And thank you again, Mr. Big Q, for letting me on your podcast earlier and to join in and just to use his platform, you know, to get this YouTube channel to blow up and stuff. And it was just fun talking Saints football with them. And now I told them to come on over and join this podcast if they want to. So welcome to everybody in the chat tonight right now. I'm going to read some comments of the people who's in here so far. Mr. Elite's in here. Who that to you, my boy Elite? Who that to you, Mr. Lamar, man? Welcome. Mama Jube in here. Who that to you, Mama Jube? Who that to you, Pick and Flick? Yep, Mama Jube in the house. Mama Jube in the house. We got Mr. Elite up in here. Picking and Flick it. We all live. Yes, sir, we all live. Saints01 said, I made it, bro. I'm glad you made it, Saints01. I got a nice surprise for you and my boy, Mr. Jerry. I got some surprises for y'all. So, this is, it's okay, y'all. I need y'all to do something for me. This surprise is going to be for Mr. Jerry, who's been showing the love since I started the channel, and Saints01. They both been showing me a lot of love, and I know everybody else in here has been showing me a lot of love too, so I'm going to be showing them a nice little surprise in a second. But I need them to join the link that I'm about to drop in a few minutes. A few seconds. I'm about to drop the link right now. And post it in the chat where everybody can join real quick. And whoever wants to come on here and talk with me on the show and talk some Saints football and ask me questions and just give me their final thoughts on this game this weekend, don't be afraid to join. I'm about to put it in right now. And I'm going to definitely need Mr. Jerry on first. Because Mr. Jerry, you've been here since day one, so I need you on first with me. Saints01, I need you on next with him, following him. So I need y'all boys to hit this link right now and join on in if I can add y'all in real quick as I read some more people while we wait. If I can read these people who's in the chat right now. Saints01 still in here. Got Mr. Jerry. Cool. I think I scrolled too high on here. Saints01 getting a shout out. Shouting out my mama Jube. Jerry shouting everybody out in the chat. We got Mr. Roy Sweat. Who that? Yes, who that to you, Uncle Roy. Thank you for popping in here and showing the love, Uncle. Slim South in the building. Who that to you, man? Who that, Slim South? Who that to you, man? Who that to Elite that's in here still? Slim South's in here showing the love. And I think that's about it for right now on the comments. So I got Mr. Jerry and Mr. Saints 01 already in here ready for their surprises. So let me bring on first the OG, Mr. Jerry. What's good?
What's up?
Man, nothing much, man. You see me over there. I was with Mr. Big Q. Like I told everybody, I thank him for showing his using this platform to let me, get this YouTube further out here. And it was fun, talking in that circle. The only thing was I was about to say some stuff on there with them other two guys arguing. I was about to say this ain't no damn Jerry Springer show, but we do have a Jerry on here. And I was about to say, Jerry, can you control him? I was about to say that, but I didn't want to ruin it. I didn't want to say that on the show, so I was just like, let it go. But they were going back and forth. I don't know what was wrong with them. I was like, you think they would just keep it nice and positive, just talk about the thing.
They just have a good time over there, Alan. So
I know it was funny.
I just come in and just listen in, give like we're doing right now, giving my thoughts and opinions on the upcoming matchup, and I just let them have it. I just stay in the chat.
I gotcha. Well, Mr. Big Daddy Jube's in here. He said what's up, and I know you showed the love to Big Daddy Jube and Mama Jube. They in here tonight, showing the love with us.
Shout out to your mom and dad, man. Who that to them? Yep.
And by the way, this is the surprise I wanted to show you, because like I said, you've been in here since day one, showing the love, sharing the love. I showed my dad earlier, and I showed Mr. B&G. I brought him on my little podcast, before I even started live, and I asked him, I said, what you think? He said he loves it, and he said he thinks you're going to love it. So everybody in the chat right now, and I'm going to play it again later once everybody else, once we get more people in here. But this is for you. Every time I see Jerry comment in the chat, you coming in here, you're saying, hey, man, I'm here live with you. I said, I told y'all I had to make something for Mr. Jerry. So let me click it and play it for y'all real quick. Jerry, you got your own video on here, so whenever you come on live, I can just shout you out with Jerry. Yeah,
like
you see James. You see James Winston, right? James Winston was even sounding out. He was like, Jerry.
Nice, Alan. I like that, bro.
And like I said, I had to show the love to you, man. We had to show you the love.
Up, man. I like that. I like what you did, man. That's pretty awesome, man. I really like that. That's
no problem, man. And so basically, while you're on here, I know we talked about it the other night, but I feel like tonight would be our last night going live before I go to the game. Sunday I might go live again tomorrow during the day, just depends. But most likely it would be my last night here, and then I'm gonna go to the game. But what is your thoughts and your last thoughts on this game coming up with the Giants? Like, what do you think we're gonna do, and what you think we need to do to get this W?
Well, like I've been saying in the past, all the Saints got to do is get off to a fast, strong start, like always. Score fast, like always. Play good offense, play good defense, special teams, everything. Just bring everything that you got to the table. Just bring everything, because I got news for you. Because I already know that you're gonna be there, screaming your lungs out with the entire Who Dat Nation at that Superdome on Sunday. This is Dome coming. This is homecoming. This is our time. This is our yard. We gonna be the ones.
Yes, sir.
Run things over there. So
definitely.
So wear your black jerseys. Wear whatever Saint jersey y'all got. Whatever Saint shirt you got. Bring everything you got to this game, because we're going to be in full effect. It's going to be super freaking loud up in there, bruh.
I know.
Super loud up in there. Somebody going to have to bring their headphones, bring whatever.
Definitely. It's definitely going to be loud. I think it's going to be, to be honest with you, I was watching it today before I went live, and before everybody went live, I was just watching TV on YouTube, and I was literally watching the highlight videos of the 2006 game where we made that return, and just to hear how crazy that crowd was, and I said, just think of now how crazy this crowd's about to be, not being in there for 2 years because of COVID, because of hurricane and stuff, and now you finally get to come back with a full crowd. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be crazy.
Yes.
It's going to be so crazy. And I was just getting goosebumps listening to the damn highlight video, just hearing the crowd go crazy on TV. It was giving me goosebumps, and I said, I can't wait to see what's going to happen this Sunday when we're in the dome, and we're just going crazy. I think soon as they get introduced onto the field, it's going to be going crazy. I just am ready.
Yep. I got you,
So,
man.
so what you think about this game? What you think the prediction's going to be like? What's your score prediction, and then what's your stats? You know.
My only thing is, as long as the Saints win this game, my prediction is going to be 35-10 New Orleans.
35-10.
Like I told BQ in his podcast, same thing I tell TJ and his podcast, just like I told CB in his podcast on WDN chat line. Same with B&G Breakdown podcast with Aaron. No matter what the prediction is, or even the Nola Bros, I told him, I said, no matter what the score is, as long as the Saints win the game, I'm happy. That's all I care about is the Saints winning the game. That's it.
Yep. That's all we need to do is win the game. And what makes me mad sometimes, as a Saints YouTuber, as a Saints fan, from heart, I hate seeing some Saints fans saying, oh, we need to get Jameis out of there. He sucks. Or we need to do this and do that. I'm like, just be happy that we won the game, right? Be happy we won. And people don't look at that.
Clearly, like always. Like, they're not thinking clearly like we do, bruh. You just got to be patient. You got to relax. Let them do the work. And all you got to do is just support the team and just leave it at that.
And that's what I try to tell people. It's like, why are you mad that we got a W? And I said, you don't have to be mad at Jameis because he's not being his 350 to 400 yard passing per game like he was when he was in Tampa. Why? Because he doesn't have to be that guy. And I told him, I said, we can win every game with him drawing about 100 and something yards, drawing about 7 incompletions in the game, take up 1 or 2 sacks if he needs to, and protect the ball. We can get it done. Why? Because we got the running game to do it. Like we said in Big Q, give the ball to Kamara and give the ball a lot more to Tony Jones and let them to run it down at everybody's throat. And I'm telling everybody, we can easily win with Jameis Winston with 150 yards every game and like 2 TDs. We can do it easily.
Absolutely. And before I go, Alan, also shouts out to everybody in the chat. I see your dad up in here. I see your mom up in here. I see Trey. I see Elite. I see everybody that's in the chat. Do that to everybody. Hope everybody is doing good tonight. I tell you what, this has been a jam-packed Friday on this day. I mean, think about it. TJ went live earlier this morning, and then Nola Bros still going on in progress. Not long ago, wrapped up with Big Q, and now you here. It's just been a jam-packed Friday to start off the month of October.
I know, and it's only gonna get better because I keep telling you.
And also shout out to as y'all already know, and I'm sure you already saw it, Alan, that I was wearing my Saints breast cancer cap to support those that have a loved one that's that passed away of cancer, the one that survived the cancer, breast cancer, and all that. My hat goes out to all of y'all that to the families out there, to the friends out there that had it. My heart goes out to y'all. Many blessings to you. Love you all so much. God bless.
Yes, sir. And we got another guest coming on next in a minute, but I'm going to read some more in the chat. And thanks again, Mr. Jerry, for being on here. Yes, sir, Mr. Derek, man. Thank y'all for coming in. He even got his wife to subscribe the other night. I remember that. So thank you again, Mr. Jerry, for coming on live. Like I said, you're always welcome to come on. And, before you go, let me play it for just maybe somebody that was missing it. This is the new video from Mr. Jerry. For any time I see him in the chat coming on live, I got to play it one more time. Just for you, Mr. Jerry. Just for you. But with that being said, thanks again. Thanks again for coming on here. And like I said, if you want to tune back in later, if you have anything to say, don't mind, joining back in here.
Anytime, man. And once again, man, have yourself a good time. You and your guests going to the game Sunday. I know you're going to have a blast over there. I can feel it.
Yes, sir. We will. Thank you.
All right, Alan.
Alrighty, so let's read some of these chats because I've been missing some. Rose City's in here. Welcome to the chat. Rose City, welcome to the live podcast. Big Daddy Jube said we're going to open a can of whoop ass on the Giants. Yes, we will. We're about to open that can of whoop ass on them. I don't care. We got Caleb up in here saying, Hoodie Jube, what up, Caleb, man? Welcome to the live podcast tonight. I see Madison joined up in here. Welcome, Madison. We got Miss Bobby in here. Hey, everyone. Who that to you, Miss Bobby? Glad you're in the chat with us. Let's see. Elite's still in here. Rose City's up in here. Let's see what Rose City said. He said October has been good to the Saints. Hope it stays that way. Yeah, it's only going to stay that way. I feel like October is our month to play. We're going to go in there with a positive record of 4-1, I believe. And we're going to get our team nice and healthy. And we're just going to take off from there. So, Madison said just got off of work. Big Daddy Jube. Oh, she just got off of work. And she's going to be coming over here in a little bit, coming back home. Miss Bobby said, glad to be here finally. Yes. Rose City. Got Mr. Slim South just commented. He said the dome will be so loud you won't be able to hear yourself think. Yeah, it's going to be so damn loud. I'm going to be in there. And like I told everybody on my other podcast, don't be surprised if you see on the news that a guy jumped out the stands and ran on the football field naked. That might be me. That might be me because I'm so damn excited to go to the game. I haven't been in a few years, so just disregard that person that might be, getting on the field. I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking. I will not get on that field naked. I promise. I'm just joking. But let's bring on the next guest that's been supporting me since day one, Mr. Saints 01. Let's bring him on, y'all. Welcome, Saints 01. How you doing? Saints 01. How you doing? Saints 01, you there? You there, my brother? Alright, I seen you try to mute it. Hey, try to exit out and come back in. That's what I would do. Exit out and come back in, and I'll read the comments while you do that. Before we can get you on here. Mr. Jerry showing Madison some love. Bobby in here. Yes, Miss Bobby is in here, Mr. Jerry. And Miss Bobby, this is Mr. Jerry, the guy that's been showing love since day one. Brought all these subscribers to this channel, man. I was just on Mr. Big Q show on the Pro Media Talk, and it was fun, man, talking to everybody in there about Saints football, And it was just so much fun, be able to do that with a bunch of guys just talking about Saints football, giving our thoughts. Some people might not agree with what we said, but we all came together and gave our opinions on it, and that's what's so fun about this. It's just you get to talk to anybody, and y'all get to find out what other people think about it. But here we go. We got Mr. Saints 01 back on here. Let's see if his mic is working now. Saints 01, you there?
Hey, can you hear me now, bud?
Yeah, we can hear you good now.
Right.
Definitely.
Dude, all right, what's cracking tonight?
Man, Big Q show was fire. Then I was on I was in Mr. Nola's chat the whole time talking to him. I know they still going on right now. So once they get done, I think he said he's gonna head over here. So we're gonna be able to talk to Mr. Till in a little while too. But how's your night been so far on Friday night?
No, it's been great, man. Just been bouncing in and out of all these Saints lives and
so many, huh?
Yeah, there's
too many
today. I was loving it, dude. I wasn't commenting much. I was just mostly listening, but that's right.
Hey, that's why I told Till last time on my podcast. I told him, I said I really do think after every game, or before every game if they want to, why not take turns going on each other's platforms? So like, let's say next weekend we all go on Big Q show, Then the following week somebody goes on the Nola Bros and so on, And everybody have a big round table every week to show that one YouTuber, channel some love and stuff, and get them there for everybody can be enjoying the love talking about Saints football. And I know Till said he's down to do it. We just gotta see Mr. Big Q, TJ, and all of them's down.
Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. I think all of us, as everybody in the comments and all the Saints podcasters, everyone in the comments are pretty much the same throughout like every podcast. Like just a huge Who Dat family. You know what I mean? I love it. It's fucking awesome.
Yep, you gotta love it. And I'm about to read a comment right here by Mr. Keenup. I know you know Keenup up in here. Who dat to you, Keenup? Welcome, man.
Right.
But I had to bring you on here to talk about the Giants game and stuff. But before the Giants game, And I told you already know Mr. King Nepp, and the reason why I had to bring his comment up just now, me and him been working on this today, just for you, because I need you to say it to everybody. Please tell everybody your favorite quote that you like to put in here.
My favorite quote, if you all see me in the chat, we'll be chatting up some Saints live stuff. I'm always posting up on there. Debo will shine in the number 29.
And that's what he said. Paulson Adebo will sign in number 29. And so far, he's been doing that, right? He's been signing.
Yeah. Hey, I told everyone from day one when we drafted him he's going to be our cornerback number 2.
Hey, I'm telling people he's balling.
You know?
Definitely. The dude been balling out. And me and Neptune was talking about it today. So me and him worked on this. And like we did for Mr. Jerry, because he's been showing love, showing the subscribers and stuff. And I had to make him that Jerry video for him, you know. But now I made you one, and I'm about to click on it right now. I need to know what you think, and I'm going to have to see what my chat thinks about it. And this is for you right here. Let me click on it.
Paulson Adebo will shine in 29.
Play it one more time, Jube.
Paulson Adebo will shine in 29.
I made that just for you, Saints 01.
Hell yeah. Hey, I can't hear anything, but I read the word and said people will shine in 29. That sounds bad.
Yeah. So what it is Mr. King Nett's voice up in there, and he made it into like a stronger voice to where it sounds like a real person talking on that thing, and it says, Paulson Adebo will shine in 29. So I'm going to play that anytime I see y'all in my chat. Anytime I see Jerry in my chat, I'm going to play his video. So that's what I made it for. I know you probably couldn't hear it because, you know, you're on the studio with me. But if you was in the live chat or whatever, you've been able to hear it.
Right.
So I had to make that for y'all.
Thank you, dude. I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, no problem. So let's get to the real question is, so what's your final thoughts on this game Sunday against the Giants? Like, what do you think we're going to do, and what do you think we need to do to make this game not even close?
This is what we need to do, fam. I'll tell you right now. We need to scare the living shit out of the Giants. No, just kidding. No, what we really need to do, bud, is honestly, we need to start the game off fast. I mean, if our defense is out on the field first, I mean, we need to get a 3 and out. If our offense is out first, and I mean, hey, I want a touchdown our first drive, you know, yeah. Nothing's ever perfect, but I mean, we do need that first touchdown, you know. That'll get that fucking stadium roaring. You know, a 3 and out first would get the stadium pumping. I feel if Winston can just kick back and you know, run the ball and get the run game going, that's going to open up the field. Because I've been watching the last couple of days. I've been watching a bunch of Giants film, and I notice on every game they give up like a 50-yard touchdown. So I mean, their DBs are getting beat over the top. So with that being said, if Harris is playing, I mean, watch out. You know what I'm saying? I really feel since the Giants wide receivers just got out today, they were they're out of the game. I can't remember both their names right now.
Shepard and Darius Slayton.
Yeah, those two guys. So both those guys are out. I mean, I'm not saying look past that, because I mean, you can never look past any team. But that right there, I'm going to tell you, I mean, Lattimore's going to lock down whoever he's up against. You got a Debo on the other side. You know what I'm saying? We got CD Juice back in, and that dude just brings the juice. You know, his energy is just contagious. You know, when he's on the field, you know it. Same with Mario Davis. So this is what I'm gonna say: as long as our defense can not let Daniel Jones out of the pocket, get all those rushing yards on us, and keep getting first downs, we could potentially win the game 38-0. I would say 9, honestly.
Definitely, I can see that happening too, man. It's like I tell people, we holding everybody's team to like 60 yards rushing per game. So if we can just do that and shut down Barkley and shut down Daniel Jones on his running lays and stuff like that, and make him beat us over the top, I feel like it's an easy win for us. But that's my thought. I feel like easily we can do that. But we lost Mr. Saints 01 just now. We lost him. But I'm going to read some chats up in here. We got Mr. Till, the legend, up in here. Welcome, Till, man. Welcome to the chat. And if you want to join in, I did leave the link in the description. In the chat for you. But let me put it in here again for the people who are coming in late. You don't have to scroll up all the way to the top. I'm going to post it up in here for you. And maybe we'll get Mr. Teal in here. Maybe my boy Damien might hop on here and talk some Saints. Maybe Rose City might show himself and talk about some Saints football. Because I know my boy Rose City always got stuff. I see Miss Pammy Whammy's up in here. Welcome to the chat, Pammy. Mr. Derek's still in here. Everybody put in the Debos. Who that? To everybody in the chat right now. Let's see who else is up in here. King Nep's still in here. Jerry. Miss Pammy Whammy. Everybody's getting all the shout out from everybody. Damien's up in here. Damien said I'm at work, Hoodie, but listening with the earplugs. Be off in a few, bro. Gotcha. Whenever you get off, man, don't be afraid to click in that link and come join on here and talk with us and stuff like that. And talk some Saints football and tell me what's your thoughts on it, man. And I know Mr. Teal, the legend, just got done his podcast with the Nola Bros and stuff. So now he's in here showing the love. And I know he will pop in any second probably and talk some Saints football with us. Because Mr. Jerry's already posting Teal because he wants to see Mr. Teal up on here with us. And I remember last podcast, me and Teal had a good conversation going back and forth about the Saints. And I feel like Teal is just a cool dude to talk to, knows his football just like me. And me and this dude can probably talk all night about the Saints and have our thoughts on what we think needs to happen. Pammy Whammy said, thanks, Hoodie. Anytime, Mr. Pammy. By the way, I am working on a video. I don't know if you've seen Pammy because I know you joined a little later. I did a video for Mr. Jerry, and I did a video for my boy Saints 01. So whenever they come in the chat and stuff, I can play a video for them real quick, a little short video. And I'm planning on making one just for you, Miss Pammy Whammy, because I know you talked about the Zumbo class, and we did the little DJ, Jube on there one night, dancing to some songs. So I'm thinking about having a little dance break in between. There's going to be a video of me acting like a goofball, dancing to some line dances for you. And it's going to be for you. So anytime I see you come in the chat, it's going to be a Pammy. I'm thinking about calling it the Whammy dance break because it's from you. You're the one that got me on there. King Net says, hold up, Drew, let me see some moves. See, I would love to show you some moves, man, but your boy's got to, get some music on first. Plus, I'm about to have some more people on here in a little bit talking. Pammy, she said, yes, really love it. Glad you love it. We got Mr. Greg in here. Who that to him? Who that to one of the lucky subscribers that's going to be going with us? Greg said, I couldn't get the test today. Well, you better get it tomorrow, Mr. Greg, so you can get in there with us. So make sure you get that test done tomorrow. It's just got to be within, 48 hours to make sure that you're negative the whole way. So you got this, man. We got Mr. Elite in here still. I'm here driving, almost home. You drive safe, my brother. Make sure you're there. Make it home safe. Mr. CT Crusher in here. What's up, Mr. Crusher? I was just on him with Mr. Big Q's podcast. Me and him was talking over there. Great podcast with Mr. Big Q, being able to spread the platform for all these other YouTubers like me who just started and sharing the love. So I'm happy about that. And where's Mr. Till, the legend, at up in here? I know he was just in here. Till, if you don't mind, come on here. Don't be afraid to click that link. Let me post it one more time in here for this anybody that might have not seen it. And I know Mr. Crusher was in the chat with Big Q. So, Crusher, don't be afraid to come on here with me and come talk some Saints football with your boy, Hoodie Jube. Come tell me your thoughts, because I know you and me was talking about it on Big Q's. And I remember we had a little thing where we said, I think we should do something with Callaway and stuff. And I know you said he wasn't getting the separations and stuff. Like you said, maybe like 2 yards of separations, all he getting and stuff. But I'd like you to come on here and talk with me, Crusher. And we can, then I can maybe go further into what I was saying, because I know on Big Q we had so many people at once on the thing. And it was hard to kind of explain ourselves, So, don't be afraid to click this right here, y'all. Don't be afraid to click on this. Join in live with me and talk some Saints football. I know Mr. Till's going to do it. He's probably just not paying attention. Till, the legend, where you at? Everybody post Mr. Till in here. And everybody type in Crush. So we need to get Mr. Crusher and we need to get Teal on here. And I don't know what happened to my boy Saints 01. He was talking with me and he accidentally exited out. So like I said, I'm making all these different videos and stuff for the people that show the love to the chat. That's why I had to make Mr. Jerry 1 first and Saints 01, because they've been in here since day one showing the love. And I thought it was really funny to make some videos for them. We got Mr. Jerry putting it. Till, we got 2 people in here. You got Bobby saying, Crusher and Till, where y'all at? Pammy Whammy said, come on, Crusher and Till. Yeah, where y'all at? Where are y'all at? We need to know where y'all at. And I believe when, I know Keen Epps in here watching or whatever. I know he's busy a little bit. But Keen Epps said he's going to hop on a little bit too. So that's going to be a good thing to see him hop on. Back on here with his boy. And we got Mr. Till. Everybody's calling y'all out, Till. Everybody's calling y'all out, Crusher. Where y'all at? Click on it. You know you wanna go live with your boy. You know you wanna talk some Saints football. Come on, Till. You letting us down, Till. Where you're at? But while I wait on them, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on the Giants game. So this is my thoughts. My thoughts is, number 1, O-line's gotta be there again. They gotta have that communication rolling. They need to do their job, because we got our starting center out and our starting left tackle and Armstead out. They both out. So we need our people to step up. We need our O-line to kill it. Make sure that communication's going great in the dome, because you know it's going to be loud in there with us. So we need to make sure they got the communication going well out there for us. Also, we need to get that running game going again like we did the last game and in the Packers game. Get that running game going. Get Kamara the ball. But also share the love and share the ball with my boy Tony Jones Jr., man. He can run the ball so good. That man had 4 touches last game, but he had 4 touches for I think 40, 50 yards. This dude was averaging almost freaking 5-6 yards carry. This man can carry the ball. Please share the love and the ball with our boy Tony Jones Jr., Sean. I know you see him run the ball. I don't know if you're trying to save him for something, but you know dang well that boy can run the ball. So once you get that running game going, Jameis Winston is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league when it comes to play action. So get that running game going. Like I said, that O-line needs to have that good protection and communication. Then we can hit that play action on these defense and go over the top to some players with Jameis Winston. And I've been saying it, and I said it earlier on Big Q, y'all. Or I said it on his podcast. Saints need to try to do the offense that we was doing when we had Drew. Go short. Even though you got a dude in Jameis Winston that's got an arm talent and that can hit anybody downfield at any given moment, you know dang well he can hit anybody on target deep downfield. Why not just do some short passes while the O-line is not healthy? Get the ball out of his hand quick. Do some slants route like we normally do when Drew Brees was on there. You know, you got Michael Thomas and everybody running slants and stuff. Get the ball out quick and, go down the drive and make it a 12 to 15, play drive just to get into the end zone. I don't mind seeing that, y'all, because that's going to protect the ball from Jameis turning it over. That's going to help my boy, like I said, Jameis Winston probably from getting sacked, because you're going to be getting the ball out in 2 or 3 seconds like Drew did. And I'm telling y'all, I think they need to sit down with Jameis a little bit and give a little talk to him and say, look, we know you want to make them big plays. We know you want to try to extend something downfield. But don't be afraid, my dude, to check it down to Kamara or check it down to Tony Jones Jr. that's right here. They right here waiting for you. And the reason why I said we need to do a Drew Brees type of offense where you stay up close, that the reason why I say that is because if you watch the last few games, they've been having Kamara or whoever the running back is and Tony Jones or whatever. That's right here. They right there for a check down. Everybody else was past the first down yard. They were past the first down. That's 10 yards plus. You don't have to go 10 plus yards on every pass play. I feel like that's why sometimes he gets sacked. I feel like that's why sometimes you're not getting the separation. It's because they playing y'all back because they know Jameis can hit over them and he can hit deep. So why not take advantage of the short field that's open and let your receivers get open? I'm telling y'all, if we just go 5-yard slant, that's an easy pass all day because everybody's playing back because they know Jameis is going to hit them over the top. But if you play that short offense like Drew did and go short, the defense is eventually going to give up and be like, yo, we got to play up close because, look, they're killing us. And then once they play up, that's when you hit that play action and you go deep over to Deontay Harris, or you go deep to Mr. Kenny Stills or Callaway, whoever's going to be deep open. And I'm telling y'all, that's how we're going to succeed in the league. And when Michael Thomas comes back after week 6, it's going to be so hard to stop us. Because everybody got their focus right now. They got their focus on Alvin Kamara. Okay, but when Michael Thomas comes back, it's going to be so much scarier. Because now you got to double team my boy Michael Thomas. You got to double team and keep your eye on Kamara still, because you can't, just take your eyes off now because Michael Thomas is back. And then if we get Traquan back, you can still rely on him while he's on the field. You just don't know when he's going to be on the field because of the injuries. And then you still got Callaway. You ain't going to have that number 1 corner or even your number 2 corner probably on Callaway anymore because y'all going to be trying to watch Michael Thomas. And then you got Deontay Harris. I'm telling y'all, it's going to open up so much more offense. But I feel like since we don't have Michael Thomas and our O-line's a little banged up, I'm telling y'all, with your number 1 and number 2 receiver out and your O-line banged up, maybe that's why the Saints ain't throwing the ball as much. Maybe that's why we get in our run game, because you can trust that run game no matter what. Why? Because you got Kamara and you got a really good guy that was undrafted last year and Mr. Tony Jones Jr. So why not run the ball? Why not be safe with the ball? Pass short, like I said, if we need to. And we can easily win games like that, y'all. Easily win games. And just think, if you go short and you take 15 plays just to score, look how much time of possession you just took away from that team. That team defense is going to be so tired. And then our defense, let's get into the defense now. The defense is so damn legit and so damn good. Like, when I say it's so damn good, they so damn good, y'all. So good. Is that we can get a turnover and their defense just dealt with a 15-play. Let's say it was a 10-minute drive or whatever you want to say. 15 plays, 8-minute drive, whatever. They were out there for 8 minutes. They tired as hell. But our defense is so good, we can easily get another turnover or 3 and out. Then they come back and they tired, and that's when you kill them again. And you keep killing them on the field. Make them stay on the field as long as they can, because that's just going to wear out the defense, and they're going to look so bad. And I'm telling everybody, the number 1 thing for our defense this week is basically put pressure, like we did to Matt Jones against the Patriots. Put pressure on Daniel Jones. That's all you got to do. And keep a quarterback, a QB spy on him. Make sure he cannot run out the pocket with his leg, because he does have a leg. He can run. So he does have some speed on him. So I tell people, you got to watch that for Mr. Daniel Jones. Make sure he don't sneak. And the reason why I say he's got a leg on him, their quarterback, Mr. Daniel Jones, is the one leading the team right now in rushing yards. So that's why he said you just got to watch Daniel Jones. He's the glue to this team right now while everybody on that team is injured. And we don't know if how Kenny Galladay is going to be, because he got a hip injury and he was limited all week. So you don't even know how their number 1 receiver is going to be right now, because he's not even looking like a number 1 receiver on that team. So that's why I tell everybody, we just need to put pressure on Daniel Jones, pick him off a few times, sack his butt, and keep a QB spy to make sure that man don't run out the pocket. We need to make sure none of that happens. And when I say a good defense, and the reason why I said our defense is so dang good, the reason why I say that, we got a key player in every position. You go to the D-line, you got 2 good players on the D-line. You got a dude in Cameron Jordan. You got the rookie Peyton Turner looking great. You got Capasino. I'm telling you, you got a lot of good rotational players on that D-line. Malcolm Roach, Chris and Ringo, all of them, they are undrafted players, but they're not even looking like it. How do you get undrafted people on that D-line and holding people to only 6 per game? How y'all holding people to barely no rushing yards per game, but y'all are undrafted? And that's what I try to tell people. He is good. I'm telling y'all. These undrafted players have more of a chip on their shoulder and want to prove to everybody that, hey, we can play in this league. And that's what you got to love about the Saints, right? And that's what you got to love about Coach Sean Payton and them. They pick people up off the street, pick off people that they get drafted, and they make them and turn them into something. And that's what you got to love about it. And the defensive tackle coach, Ryan, man, Mr. Ryan, you got to give him credit, dude, with what he does to train these people, right? You got to give them credit. And you go to the next secondary. So I just covered your D-line. I also forgot on the D-line. David Adamadu, because you don't even know he's missing. Even though he's suspended, you don't even know he's missing, y'all, because the defensive line is holding up so well. So that's another key player we're going to get back probably after week 6 after he gets off his suspension. Another player, now you move on to the linebacking core, right? You got a really good leader in Demario Davis. Love Demario Davis, man. So dang good. Then you move to Kawan, right? Kawan's hurt right now on IR, but just wait till he comes back. You got a dude that I love, man. I feel like he's a stud on the team, y'all. And I feel like he's one of the steal of the draft. Freaking Pete Warner, y'all. And I'm going to say it again. He reminds me of Luke Kuechly. I don't care what anybody says. I know everybody's going to say you can't compare him to him right now. I understand. I'm not saying he's Luke Kuechly right now. That's my NFL comparison. It's because look at his height, look at the weight, look at his wingspan, look at the style of play, and listen to what Coach Sean Payton said about him. I drafted this dude. Why? Because he is a smart football player. He knows what he's doing on the field. And that's what I tell everybody. You need smart football players on the field that can read the offense and know where the ball is going to be going. And that's what I like about Pete Warner. He knows where the ball is going to be. He keeps his eyes on the ball, and that's what you got to love about this man. And what I love about him, he can cover anybody you need him to. He can cover a running back, a tight end, a receiver. He can do it all. And that's what you got to love about him, right? That's what you got to love about him. And then you go to your defensive backs, right? So I'm going to start with the safeties. You got Malcolm Jenkins. This dude probably playing the best football of his life right now, and he's only getting older right now. He's not getting any younger, and this man's still looking so damn good. You got Marcus Williams. I feel like he's going to be an all-pro sometime this year. I feel like he's going to make the Pro Bowl soon, y'all. Then you move on to our boy C.J. Garner-Johnson. This dude, he gets in people's heads. He gets them, makes them looking stupid. And what you love about him, he brings something to the defense and heist them up so much is that you can tell in that Panthers game that we got, destroyed in. When he was missing, he was the glue to the defense that we were missing. He was the piece that we was missing because he brings so much to the damn defense. He brings that energy. He brings the juice to them juice boys. That's what they call themselves, the juice boys now. He was the juice that them boys was missing on the defense, y'all. I'm telling y'all. He was the guy that they normally put on CMC, and that's why CMC looked good. So, C.J. Garner-Johnson is probably one of the best steals we got in the draft so far because this dude was, a 3rd or 4th round pick out of Florida, and everybody passed up on him. And he said when he got drafted, I'm going to prove to all these people that passed up on me that they should have got me in the 1st round. And he looking like a damn 1st rounder when he got drafted in the 3rd round. Or the 4th, I think it was. So, you got to give credit to that boy, CJ. He's so damn good. He can tackle. He's always on the play. He can cover good. He's a real good nickel safety. You got to love it. And then you just go into the cornerback. You got your boy Lattimore, lockdown Laddie. This man is the #1 corner right now in the league, tied with Diggs on the best grading right now at cornerback. You got to love it. You gotta love it. I'm telling y'all. Then you go to the rookie, Paulson Adebo. He's another steal in the draft that I feel like he's gonna be the next steal in the draft that we got for people passing him up for him opting out. So I tell people, Paulson Adebo will sign at number 29, and I'm gonna play it for my boy Saint Soul 1, who his phone died on him, so he couldn't join into the chat. And that's why he logged out on here. But let me tell y'all, what Paulson Adebo been doing? Let the video say it for you.
Paulson Adebo will shine in 29.
You damn well he's signing in 29. And I told everybody last week, this man has to be signing in number 29, right? He had to been signing last game for a dude that we traded for in Bradley Roby, a guy that's been in the league, who's been a starter, to sit on the bench that whole Patriots game. Adebo has been doing something right. He had to be doing something right. So I feel like Paulson Adebo is going to be our future corner next to Lattimore. I just feel like he's going to be the future corner. He's so damn good. He didn't even miss a beat, even though he dropped out of the league last year in college because of the COVID. Then you move on to your other one that we traded for, Bradley Roby. What I like about Bradley Roby, he was a starting corner for the Texans. He can lock up people like you need him to. And what I like about him the most, number one, was that nobody don't even know this. Like half of the Saints fans don't know. He used to play against Tom Brady and them a lot last year, in his career. Every time he played Tom Brady, I think they said he had a pick in almost every game against him. He is Tom Brady's worst nightmare because he knows what Tom Brady is doing. And we do play Tom Brady twice a year in our division. And to bring a dude that knows how Tom Brady plays, that can pick Tom Brady off normally once a game, and you're bringing him to the Saints, that's just going to make Tom Brady even more mad. So, that's all I'm going to say. I just got a chat up in here. Mr. C.T. Cressy, he said, bro, how you call in? You got to join this link right here. Let me copy the link. Let me post it real quick for you. You're going to click on this link, and you're going to just be able to join right on into the studio, man. If you haven't been on this app yet, it's going to ask you to create a name and stuff, and for you to use your, allowed to use the camera and your microphone on your phone so you can join in, put your name on there for you, and then you can hop on in, man. So, Mr. Cressy, I'll see you in a few minutes, most likely, if you're joining in with us. Let me scroll up. Mr. Smokeless is in here, man. Smokeless YT. If y'all haven't seen this man, if y'all haven't subscribed to his channel, go subscribe, man. This man makes real nice highlight videos. Love his highlight videos. And you got to show this man some love. Welcome to the chat, Smokeless, man. Welcome. Saints01 said, don't forget Jenkins has picks from Brady, too. Yeah, he did. I just say Roby because Roby just played against him so damn much. He's just used to playing against him, man. He usually gets a pick almost every single game that he played against him. He did good. I'm scrolling up a little bit to see what I missed. Pam, she said, Pete will be the quarterback spy this week. Hey, I feel like he should because he's quick enough to catch up if something happens. So Pete Warner will be the dude I'll keep on him. For sure. Definitely. We got Ralph in here, man. What's up? Who that to you, Ralph? Welcome to the live podcast tonight, man. If you want to join in and say anything about the Saints, I put the link in the subscription over here. I said in the subscription. I'm so used to saying it. In the chat, y'all. I put it in the damn chat. Let me find it. It's gonna be right here. Click on it, create you in a little account, and join on in, man. Join live with us. Smokeless, a lead. Okay. Why is this thing? Keys. Ralph said, AKA Brew Raw from NOLA Bros. Who that? Yes, he's one of the NOLA Bros, man. Like I tell everybody, show the love to them, y'all. Show the love to these people. Telling y'all, their channel is just as good as that, y'all. And I can't wait to have a big round table with y'all one day, just talking some Saints football, definitely. And Rob, where's your boy Teal at, man? Everybody's been putting in the chat, Teal. Everybody wanted to see Mr. Teal on the live podcast because he did so good on his other podcast the other night. And then he came on to my podcast, and me and him just talked about football. And everybody want to see it. So where's Mr. Teal at, huh? Where's Teal at? Everybody was posting in the chat. I know my boy Mr. Cress is trying to join in. Hey, Cress, comment and let me know if you figured it out yet. Smokeless said, appreciate you, Elite. Yes, Elite, thank you for sounding them out. It's Smokeless YT. It says highlights. They be fire. Y'all need to go subscribe to this man. He makes really good highlight videos, and he usually has them up by the next day. Usually by the end of the night, usually after the games, he has it all up there ready for him. We got Love up in here. Facts, Smokeless stay up to date with the highlights. He does. This man will be up to date with these videos, man. And I'm telling y'all, it's usually right after the game, probably like an hour or two later after the game, he usually got them highlight videos coming in. It's so fun to watch. I support him. I try to like every video that I can possibly like for him. And like I said, Cursor, let me know if you can't figure it out, man. Because I know everybody else was able to join earlier. Let's see if I can share it again. Let's see. Let's put it in here. Paste. Smokeless says, Jube, check your Instagram. I sent something special. You did? Let me see. Hoodie Jube. Gotcha. That's nice, man. He said he got you. He got me a YouTube banner. Hey, I love it, man. The only thing is that Hoodie Jube banner in the middle. You gotta sub it out with my Hoodie Jube right here. I didn't tell anybody because I didn't get it in yet. My dad showed me today. One of his friends is he likes my YouTube channel and stuff, and he made me a sign with the new Hoodie Jube logo I got right up here in the corner, right there. So, like I said, Smokeless, this is definitely a fire banner, man. It's definitely a fire banner, man. But don't be afraid to change that little logo right there in the background that you created and put this one right there. I'm telling you, that's gonna be fire. But trust me, the banner looks fire. I just gotta figure out to send it to me, and I can try to set it up on my YouTube too. Mr. Derek up in here, man. Smokeless, who that, bro? Yes, who that to Mr. Smokeless, y'all. Who that to you, Derek? And also, we got somebody to roll up in here. We got a new person up on here. It's going to be his first time in the show. And he's one of my new subscribers not too long ago. Everybody calls him Mr. Rudy, but he's also known as Man in Black. And this man was in a nice, good shoot earlier. Nice, good, everybody was, talking about his shoot and stuff he was in. He was looking good on there on Mr. Big Q. So let me bring him on here and let's talk some Saints football, because I know my boy was trying to talk about football, but we had what you want to call them? We had the grandpas and uncles up in there interrupting everything, arguing like a Jerry Springer show. So this ain't no Jerry Springer show on the Hoodie Jube podcast. So here you go, Rudy. Welcome on here, and here's the platform for you, man.
How's it going?
It's going good, man. I'm glad to see you on here with me, man. And I know Crusher's trying to join. I don't know why he can't figure it out. It don't work, man. It's got to work, man. Look at my boy Rudy over here, Man in the Black. He's over here. So it's got to work, man.
I just saw a link and I just clicked it.
Yeah. Hey, do you see the link, Crusher? Let me post it one more time. Let's see if you see it.
Yes, there. That's how I think
I mean, this. Let's see.
I got my dog in here.
Yeah.
I knocked down our fence. We can't. It broke the gate, so we really can't put him outside anymore here.
Yeah, you good.
But the good thing is, I've been walking like freaking twice a day. I have 3 dogs.
3 dogs. Uh-oh. That's a lot of them.
Yeah, got one actually right beside me.
Let's see. See, here it is, Crusher. He's like, yeah, I want to be on the show of Hoodie Jube. I want to be a special guest. Roof, roof. So, yeah, so the platform is for you right now while, we get some more people up in here. So, tell them about you.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
I kind of represent most local teams, college-wise.
College-wise, gotcha.
I mean, but when it comes to pro, so one team that represents bleed, I may bleed purple and gold on Saturday, but I bleed black and gold on Sunday.
Definitely, we all be bleeding that black and gold, This is the Who Dat Nation.
Yeah.
Hey, you are cutting a little bit in and out on us. I don't know if the connection.
It's probably my phone.
Okay.
I might have to jump on my computer instead.
Everybody calling you out, Coach Rudy up in here. Jerry even said Coach Rudy in the building.
How many tickets will you give me away, dude?
This week I usually only do 2 giveaways because it's my first time. But my girlfriend has work, so I took her ticket and gave her a 3rd one away. And it was funny. I had 3 people on the spin wheel because I asked like 20 people, and they all were saying they live out of state, they couldn't make it this week or whatever. So I got the people that was in the chat showing the love. And with that happening, I had the 3 people on the name on the spin wheel, and I only picked 2 winners. But when I found out my girl couldn't go, I told him, I said we had a lucky surprise for him that, hey, all of y'all are winners because she couldn't go. So that was 3 subscribers I got to bring this week.
Hey, question. Hope you do. Are you only able to bring 3 subscribers?
I'm only bringing.
How many bring him next week?
The Bucks game?
Yeah.
The Bucks game, it might be just one because we're looking at them tickets and they expensive. I'm coming out of my pocket. So I'm only probably going to bring one to that game. But after that, it's probably just like, it's like the cheaper games. I can bring more. It's just a more expensive game since it's coming out of my pocket and stuff. I gotta bring like only one subscriber to the bigger games, like the Bucks, Cowboys, the Bills. Those games are gonna be like one subscriber. But the smaller games, like the Falcons and all them, that's gonna be 2 to 3 subscribers.
Okay, I hope I can able to. I really hope I get to go to the Bucks. I've never been to a Saints game.
You never been?
I've been to LSU game a couple times.
You're gonna have a.
Yeah, and that band's awesome. But I heard SOU, Southern, and freaking Grambling. You don't want to miss the Bayou Classic. I want to go see that. Hold on. I'm going to jump on my computer real quick. We'll see in a second, okay?
Yeah, you good. I'm going to read some comments while you do that. So everybody's cheering out Mr. Coach Rudy. Coach Rudy. Let's see. What Crusher said on here? He said, y'all, this link not working, or can someone explain it to me? So usually you just hit the link, and it usually bring you to like a little page on here on your phone. Because I'm gonna try it on my phone and see if it's working. I mean, he joined right on in, and let's see if I can walk you through it, brother. Let's see if I can walk you through it. Let's see. I click on the link. I hit open. All right. So let's see. Let me turn my volume down on my phone. So when you click the link, it should bring you to this page right here. And when you click on that, hit allow your camera and your microphone to work. And you come up and your name, whatever you want your name to be, you put that on here. And you just hit join call, and then it should bring you up on my studio, and then I can hit you. So I don't understand why it's not working for you, my boy Crusher. Because a lot of other people was able to join in. Let's see. We got Crook. Who that to you, Crook? He said, great way to get back to your subs. That's love. Yes, that's what I said. That's all I wanted to do is to talk Saints football on here. Give y'all the facts, don't give y'all no bullshit type of thing like the media is trying to do. And just talk football with all my people. Bring y'all on here, talk about it. And I like to show love back to the subscribers because like there's people who never been to the game. They got people who can't afford to go to games. They got people who, like I said, that might have special needs and stuff that loves the game of football, but they just can't afford them because their medical bills are so much. So that's why I did this. That's why I want this channel to blow up one day. Because when that money starts rolling in, more people I get to bring at a time. And it won't all be out of pocket. Like me, I work 2 jobs right now. I'm waiting on a 3rd job to call me back before I can get with them. And I'm going to be working 3 jobs, making that money, putting it to the side for the channel over here. But we can get more people to go and be subscribers. And one day, and I said it before on everybody else's channel, and I said it on here, once this channel blows up and the money starts rolling in, I'm going to try to purchase some season tickets, but in the suite session, y'all. The suite session is going to be so nice because you can bring up to 20 people in your suite, and I can bring, probably 10 subscribers and bring my family in them. And that's going to be so much fun, just meeting all this Who Dat Nation family, because we're all in here together as a family, and that's what I love. And like I said, I'm a people person. I can easily get along with anybody. So that's what I'm saying. I can't wait for this channel to blow up, and it's already blowing up more than what it was because I know last night I went to bed. I was at like 243 subscribers, y'all. And today, I went to go check it earlier. I'm at 250, I think, right before I got on live tonight. And I just checked it just now. I'm at 251. So everybody's still showing the love, subscribing and stuff. And I'm going to read a few more comments, and then Mr. Rudy, Coach Rudy, is back in here on his laptop to where it doesn't, lag him in and out on here. So let me read these few of the comments real quick. Hopefully you can figure it out, Mr. Crust, before we can get you on, because I know you can have a good conversation like we did earlier, Mr. Rudy in here, he said allow for my mic, allow for mic and camera. You got to allow it for your mic and camera to work before you can get on with us. Crust said it's not working. Rudy said I'm back. Let's see. Pammy Whammy. Hoodie, that's awesome. You come out of pocket. Yeah, it comes out of my pocket, out of my hard working money, and I just do it just to show y'all the love and show y'all like, hey, even though some people might not be able to afford it, I'm going to try to help my subscribers to go to a game. Like my boy Rudy, he said he's never even been to a Saints game, y'all. And it'll be so nice to bring this man one day. And he said he's hoping to go to the Bucks game because he get to see us play against Tom Brady. You're going to see Jameis Winston go off that game because he's playing against his old team. And we're going to go crazy in there. And guess what else is going to be special about that night? It's Halloween. Halloween night. I think Tom Brady's going to be seeing them ghosts like Sam Darnold. And then we got Rudy with the other comment. He said, I actually want to be able to bring my pops to a game. He never been, and he's been a fan since the bad days. Oh, since they put the bads over their head. Well, that's crazy, man. Like I said, Rudy, you're a subscriber and stuff, so maybe one day I'll put your name on here as a lucky subscriber, and we can get you and your pops to go one day. Like you said, he's been a fan and he's never been. Like I said, that's all you got to do is be in this chat every time I go live, comment in here, show your love to the channel, and then all you got to do is hit that subscribe button like I said. Make sure you turn the notifications on so you can pop up in here when it goes live, and I can show you the love right back and be bringing people to the games. So, let's see. Crusher said, yeah, it's not working for me. I don't know why it's not working for you, my brother. I'm going to get Mr. Coach Rudy on here to talk to him. But before I do that, let's see if I can hit the invite guest, but just generate a new link for you. Because, let's see. No, we don't want to do that. I lied. I'm going to try to copy the link again for you, my bro. Give it to you again in here. Hopefully, it will work for you. Because like I said, we got Coach Rudy. He got back in here easily. Let's see. Hey, Jerry, if you're still in here, try to join back in. Or anybody else in the chat who's in here right now. Go click on the stream, the little link, and see if y'all can join in. Because I know Coach Rudy is in here, Mr. Man in the Black. So let me bring him back on here real quick because I know he had to switch over. Let's bring him back in here. You can hear me?
Good.
Alrighty, so let's get back to what we was talking about. With you before we had to.
Before I continue, I gotta ask, where you from? Because
I'm from the North Shore area.
I can tell because you had that more of like that kind of like that like muddled accent, you know? Yeah, you're enunciating, but it's like as southern as I am, was there any words in that, you know?
Yeah.
Look, since my dad's from the West Bank, people think I'm from New Jersey with my accent.
They think you're from New Jersey.
Yeah, because think about it, a lot of Italian people and like the stuff from New York, New Jersey. I mean, but you can tell I grew up with a New Orleans raised father, you know.
Yeah.
Alone. But even though I grew up with that, I lived in Livingston Parish, you know.
Yeah, but what's crazy though, because you said the West Bank, my whole family basically from the West Bank. I wasn't born on the West Bank. I was born, about an hour away from the West Bank, but. My whole family's from there. I mean, we still got family members there.
My whole family's from Golden Meadows.
They are? It's crazy.
You heard what I said?
Yeah, I heard you.
My dad was actually from Gretna.
From Gretna, gotcha.
Yeah, so yeah, my whole family's from like that Venice, Grand Isle, and Lafitte area, you know.
Gotcha.
But man.
So basically, what's your thoughts on this Sunday game against the Giants? Like, I know we wasn't able really to talk about everything on Big Q because we had that big crowd kind of yelling back and forth. But what's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts is it's going to be a really interesting game. Like I said last time, it's going to be a really interesting game, you know. And see, I sometimes watch how they had the preview for the game, like shows like what they did, what their offense and defense doing, how they rank and whatnot, you know, and they show the prediction at the end. This is, to be honest, look. Even I think a lot of us was predicting that that was going to get punched in the mouth because of all the coaches gone.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. When there's literally the communication breaks down and there's no people in command, everything just collapses, you know. But
Definitely.
You still got to have that mentality of next man up, you know.
You have to.
I mean, granted, that game could have been a disaster for us, you know.
But the defense held it down.
But we literally was able to mitigate some of the bleeding, you know?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Shoot.
So what you think I guess I can ask you, what you think the game's gonna look like? So, like, what do you think the Saints got to do first to make this game out of reach for them?
Run the damn ball.
Exactly. That's the same thing I
Run
said.
it down their throats. It's like old school Smash Mouth. Hey, run it until it's run it again. Run it, if you have a play that works. Keep running until they can. They can stop you. As for defense, this is my dad's philosophy when we were playing NCO 7.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is a game, but this is the funny thing. We recruited a guy by the name of Mario Wesley. Know how many sacks he had in his we actually got him able to come back for his senior year. Know how many sacks he got in his career as in a college defensive end? Over 200.
200.
Yeah, over 200. He's averaging like double-digit sacks every game.
Damn.
And that's, like I said, that's NCAA 07 game.
Yeah.
But this is my dad's philosophy. Read out. Like a whole Oaks. You blitz all night. They cross the line, scoot up, taking every last 20 out.
Definitely. Shoot. I think we need to see a few pick six in here.
We actually did see one last week.
Yep, with Malcolm Jenkins.
Let's be honest. He was at the right place at the right time. That was pure luck. Because how often do you start off with? I think what happened was their feet got tangled, and he just literally was like hot potato.
Hot potato with the football, and that was literally the first play of the second half. Like, how lucky do you come out on defense and be like, okay, well, they're going to start off with the ball second half, at least get a stop. First play of the game, in the second half, you get a pick six. I mean.
By the way, I will say this, though, in defense of Patrick Robinson, he was actually a lot better in his prime than he was with Summer Young.
He was.
I mean, because I saw that game, I saw the Super Bowl, Summer Young got burnt.
Mm-hmm.
But
he's not even here anymore.
What? They still got the ring, so that's the point. So that's all that matters. Now Jenkins got two of them. Even Sean said that's the biggest mistake he ever made, letting Malcolm walk.
Yep, I don't know why, and that's what made me mad when I was a Saints fan. How the hell you win a Super Bowl and then let everybody go? Besides, like Drew.
Actually, hey, by the way, we would have had dynasty before. Like I feel like, look, I feel like we could have went back to back in 17-18, possibly. You know, if the thing is with Williams and that Minnesota Miracle, he had a bad angle on the dude, anyways. So if he tackled him, it wasn't gonna be. He probably would have broke it, you know. Thing was, It was not so much that it was he ducked. He was trying to go for the legs. You never go attack low when the dude's high. You attack high, you know. It's the fact that he hit his own player. That's what caused him to be so open.
Definitely.
If I remember correctly, it was either on the Packers or the cause it was some team. I remember it was like because. The players the defense got crossed and they smacked into each other and it caused them to get a touchdown.
That was the Vikings one.
I don't know how it happened.
Yeah, that was the lucky
there?
Vikings game. Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay, but because one dude because they went. I think it might have been Green Bay, maybe. I don't know. Some game, anyways. But I saw that it was not pretty. But
it wasn't.
But someone said that from Marrero.
Yeah, that's my mom. So, like I said, that's my side of the family, all from the West Bank side. So, Mama Jube, welcome. This is Mr. They call him Coach Rudy, but his name on his man in the black. You should have seen him earlier on Big Q's podcast in a nice suit. Everybody's asking where you got your suit from.
Joseph A. Bank. And to be honest, I see some people don't like Joseph A. Bank because of price. I'm like, dude, that's literally for brands. That's like the cheapest you can get, you know. I mean, like, that whole suit, because I got it on sale, $150 with custom tailoring. Rush order.
Damn.
But I needed it for a rush for my sister's wedding, you know.
Gotcha. So, so basically to ask you, so we already know what we need to do, like you said, run the game, 3-and-out and stuff like that. But what's your final prediction on the game? Like, what's your score? What you think the stats are going to look like for, like, Jameis Winston, Kamara, and all them?
Okay. I actually think we will see a lot more of Tony Jones Jr. this game. By the way, the reason why I say it, like, dude, look, by the way, when it comes to running, this is what my philosophy: 4 yards. Just give me 4 yards. Just give me 4 yards. It's a classic, but it's give me 4 yards. But I actually heard Will Clapp's actually coming back off of injury.
He is, but I think they said they're just going to use him as step.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good because he's pretty good when it comes to get shifted to guard. You know, if we because he actually held down. Because think about it, who was holding down when Armstead got hurt. Now you don't want Pete. I plugged Will Clapp and Nick Easton in that. Mostly Will Clapp, but he held it down. You know,
he did.
Someone, can you please just cut Andrews Pete and get someone else? Thank you.
I mean, you gotta realize Pete ain't too bad, but like he ain't the best. But I mean, he shows up some games, some games.
He lost the last Minnesota games because they kept bullying Pete.
Yep.
They bum rushed him. I mean, old school bull rush, like straight from the ground and punch you in the mouth type. But I feel like it'll be a slow start in the beginning. It's probably like maybe 7-10 points in the first quarter. I say, simple, you know, and they maybe get like maybe a field goal if lucky.
If lucky against this defense.
But speaking of defenses, I kind of touched upon this on Big Q's, but we kind of got interrupted. If you notice, I was kind of hanging back, biting my tongue. And by the way, I sometimes go back and watch some of the old videos I was on the panel to see what I can do better, you know?
Yeah.
And if you notice, because you've seen some of them when I'm sometimes very active and engaged, but sometimes I hold my tongue, you know? But other times I just have fun, you know. Especially in the Pelicans podcast, I have fun there. But how nasty is he? Look, because I'm pretty sure after the bye week, Onyema's coming back, right?
Yeah, he is.
So he'll be back first thing Seattle. He won't probably miss a beat, you know, knowing him.
Not him, no, not Amadu.
Now, how nasty is this front seven going to be with? I know we did kind of Mage Prime, excuse me, mentioned that Peyton Turner. Peyton Turner would kind of make Davenport expendable, but Davenport's no slouch, you know. He's gonna fight for everything. You know, he's not healthy. I'm actually willing to bet that we'll see Peyton Turner on the field, you know, kind of nice rotation piece, you know, be like a little Henderson. And by the way, you called it, by the way. With I even saw it too. Yeah, he definitely looks like Luke Kuechly, a mini me of Luke Kuechly.
He does.
With the IQ of the person who was taken behind Cam Newton in the draft. They went together. I think like Von Miller.
I think it was.
Yeah, that dude has high IQ. You know, he might be small for us. He might be like for weight wise, he's small for his position, but that dude is quick off the line and literally has a high IQ. Genius.
And that was they said about Luke Kuechly too. Remember, Luke Kuechly was small in college, and they all thought he wasn't going to do it.
He's the main reason why we had Fitz in Carolina. He's
good.
But
that's why I feel like.
But here's the thing: how nasty is this front seven going to be? And by the way, this is hilarious. Lattimore is playing with one hand and caught the game-winning interception. How embarrassing is that you literally get that you're letting a one-handed Jube?
Hey, I mean, the dude was a rookie, though. I told everybody if we got pressure on Matt Jones.
I was saying, you know, Lattimore won even though Lattimore had to caught the game-winning interception. I'm saying, how embarrassing is that you get beat by a one-handed cornerback?
Oh, you're talking about the receiver? Oh, no.
Lattimore, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say I know he got beat by a one-handed guy, but you got to realize he's a lockdown corner, and their receivers really wasn't good. They don't have a star receiver.
Technically, in Patriots do, because Kendrick Bourne. I love that name, Bourne. Like I could actually finally say this. Oh my God, it's Kendrick Bourne. But okay. Now how nasty is this front seven going to be? Look, now, by the way, to be honest, we should have put Kane Ellis on McCaffrey. You've been a hell of a lot better because he's more of a corner, you know. But that dude got some muscle. Dude's the one that caused the interception, and then went and hustled down to pick up the fumble. Yeah, that's hustle right there. That's not quitting, you know. That's not to the plays. The whistle blows. That's playing for the whistle blows. But this is going to be. To be honest, I thought with not Malcolm Roach. It was it Malcolm?
Ringo?
Malcolm Roach is an undrafted free agent from Texas. It was a Malcolm. think of Malcolm Turner or something like. It was Malcolm something. It was because we had a Malcolm with
Malcolm Brown.
Yes, there's Malcolm Brown. Because I thought Davenport, Brown, Sharankins, and Jordan was gonna be it was a nasty O-line. Fuck that. Forget my language. This is even nastier. Jordan, Passanio, Anyamata, Davenport. That's a nasty front four. And then you got Shy Tuttle, and a Ringo in the background. It's too bad Andy Dalton ain't here though. Not Andy Dalton. The whatever Dalton was
Yeah, I think his name was John Dalton or something like that. It was something Dalton. It might have been John Dalton.
Something, but man, that dude was balling out during the preseason.
He was, and then he got hurt.
Yep.
So it's the NFL though.
But then now that's just the front four. Pete Turner, Quan Alexander, Demario Davis.
So you were saying so Pete Warner, Kawan, and Demario Davis together on the field. That is scary.
And then none of that, you got Paulson and Debo and Lattimore on the other side. And then you got Jenkins and Williams in the backfield. That's scary. But then again, hey, we got a great backup, by the way. We got a great backup in Trufant and Bryant. Let's be honest. They're no slouches. They actually have, I think that's why freaking Debo's doing so well, because he not only has a great defensive coach, like a coordinator. Not coordinator. Cornerback coach and Chris Richard. But he's also getting help from like Trufant and Lattimore and the veteran experience, like especially with, if you notice that the reason why we didn't get him Marcus Williams because that dude's a ball hawk.
He is.
He hardly bites on any plays, and he comes screaming like that interception he had almost returned. By the way, both interceptions we had against Green Bay were almost pick sixes. Marcus Williams actually came screaming across the field to get that interception because he figured one guy has help over the top. He's gonna come this way. And he had to cover good ways to get there.
It was too.
Yep.
But you have I wanted to ask you have anything else you wanted to say too? Because I know we got Mr. Crusher finally in here. He finally figured out. So we got to show him some love and let him come on here for a little bit.
Yeah, that's like I said. I'm still keeping them down. I say Saints win 31-17 because they're not factoring in the injuries on this yet. They're not factoring the injuries. And see, I can understand with Fitz because you're able to have some biased perspective. No matter where you go, you're always gonna have biased perspectives.
Definitely.
Because he's a Giants fan first and foremost, But to be honest, but I can look past it because he actually provides a fresh perspective that's something maybe we don't see, But at the same time, it's like you gotta take it with a grain of salt. But other than that, he's actually he tells it like it is, and I have mad respect for that. But the second thing that, like I said, I touched upon earlier, the second thing they're not factoring in, this is the national media too, they are not factoring in that the dome is finally going to be packed after over a year. And they're going to be rocking. It's already deafening at 120, 130, it's already deafening. 144, that's a jet engine. You can't hear shite. But 160 plus, you can't. Your ears are busted. And I heard someone who actually went to a Saints game that you don't just hear it, you feel it. So I asked him, it's basically like, because see, I have an idea for what it's gonna feel like if I do go. Because I was at a Sky McCray concert. I was in the front rows, I was in the third row, just adjacent to the speakers. I felt every note they played in my chest. But yeah, that's gonna be a real factor.
It will be, and then if you ever do go one day to the game with me and stuff, which you will, as a lucky subscriber, you're gonna feel a certain way being in there with all the crowd cheering, because I'm telling you, every time I walk in there and you just hear the people cheering, you get so much goosebumps. You just like your body just starts feeling a different way.
By the time you get out, you're gonna lose your voice, and your ears are gonna be gone. Your ears gonna be gone. But by the way, when I went to an LSU game, it was pretty loud. Holy crap, it was loud. But
it's loud there.
The funny thing is, when I went to the LSU games, I went in 18 in Arkansas and 19 against Utah State. I had great seats. The funny thing is, here's the funny thing is, that one was in November, one was in October. That one was uber cold, the other was hot as hell. But I had great seats. The first time I went, I was behind the south end zone, just adjacent to the south end zone, in section 404 or 5, whatever it is. And the next one I was in section 300, right in the middle.
So perfect seats, huh?
Oh god! Even my brother was like, "Dude, if we go to LSU game, you're buying the tickets." Because I know how to get a good deal on seats, you know.
Definitely.
I tried to find. And by the way, I got to be honest. The first time I went to the LSU game, I got lucky. A buddy, my former teammate and buddy of mine, was actually selling some tickets because he wasn't able to go. You know? I got him for I only paid $120 for him. He bought them both for like $80. Actually, speaking of, hold up. I actually still have the ticket.
Still got the tickets, huh?
Yep, still got the ticket, dude.
Gotcha. So you said your last prediction was 31-17 Saints?
Yep.
Gotcha. Well, I would like to thank you for coming on the show, man, and like I said, always being a subscriber, and hopefully you can like I said, be the lucky subscribers to one of the next games and stuff. And I know you said you hope you can go to the bus game, so we're gonna see who are gonna be on that spin wheel for that game. And I'll let you know when we do that show, like when we do the drawing.
I have a question, brother. Thank you for having me on. This is before I go. Since I subscribe to you, how about you subscribe to me?
I got you. You just gotta put it in the, like when you leave here, out of here, just go to the subscription.
Just Rudy Verdon. So I gotta look for it. And
What is it?
Rudy Verdon. If you see what my little picture looks like in the chat.
Oh, the Rudy, gotcha.
Rudy Verdon, that's it. And if you see this little mafia picture of animated mafia picture of me, that's me.
Gotcha.
Pretty easy to find. So, yeah, I do different stuff, and I actually have 320. By the way, I have 322 subscribers. I'm still a small channel.
Definitely. Oh, it says I'm already subscribed to you.
So you must have subscribed. That's what the 232 comes into play.
Yep, it was me. I think it was the day you subscribed to me, I subscribed back. So.
Yeah, I do AMVs, like kind of. I've been trying to do some let's plays. I'm doing some let's plays lately of some of indie games, you know. So that way, and Mr. Jerry in the building.
Yeah, Jerry's still in here. But I'm gonna get Mr. Crusher on here because he's been in here now and he finally, got it figured out. So, like I said, thank you for coming on here again. And next time I go live, we're always gonna have the chat open. So let's hope
my notifications work this time.
Yes, hopefully, right?
Because I don't know what happened. Because I was like, what? And I was so mad I missed it. You know.
Definitely. But let me end the chat with you, and I'm gonna bring on Mr. Crusher. All right? Thank you.
I'll catch you later, dude.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Crusher? We finally got it working for you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect.
I feel like I just cracked the Da Vinci Code trying to get into this thing, bro. You got the Illuminati or something over here, like you sacrificing. You better not be doing no blood rituals in this.
Huh?
No, I'm just fucking with you. It was so hard to get in here. I think because my Chrome on my phone is not like the default website or browser. I had to copy the link. Trying to get it over to Chrome, it wasn't working. It was trying to deny access before I could even be granted it. Like, I just literally just kept doing it over and over again. And yeah, I don't know, son. But I told you I was gonna come on and show support. I think how many podcasts you done had? How many?
Probably maybe 7 so far. I mean, not too many podcasts. I just started.
Yeah. So you did just live streams, right?
Yeah, it used to be just highlight videos, and then I finally did my first live stream, a few months ago, and then I started doing. I think maybe 2 days ago, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, I finally started doing it where I can add y'all in here and just talk it instead of just having to talk with just the chat only. Y'all can actually join in and talk.
Yeah. Even funner. Well, I'm proud of you, man. Keep doing it. Keep doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Smokeless, bro. I love his highlight reels.
Definitely, he got them good highlights. I love his highlight videos.
Mm-hmm. That was the last time I seen Marquez Callaway do something.
So, what's your thoughts on the game?
Man, like I told you earlier, man, we got to dominate up front. We got to try to set the tone at the line of scrimmage. If we don't do that, if we don't get the ball rolling and stand above the sticks, then I mean, you know, we're really not gonna have no hope for no aerial assault at all. So it starts right there. And you know, it's one of them things that we do a lot of prognosticating and we do a lot of talking about what we think is gonna happen in the game, but we're not gonna know shit until the first time somebody get hit. That's football, you know, because it's like, okay, I guess we're gonna set the tone today, or well, damn, penetration already. Gotta figure it out. And it's kind of how it's been for the first couple games, you know. So, that's what we gotta do, bro. We gotta set the tone, man. Our offensive line has not played well in 2 weeks.
Definitely. I think once McCoy got hurt, it's just like that's your missing piece because your starting center is the one. If you watch like everybody play, their starting center are always like pointing out like, hey, and they calling the plays because they can see it. Cesar Ruiz used to do that in college, but his whole rookie year, he basically trained as a guard, so he's got to get caught up to it. He's got to catch up. But if McCoy was in the whole time, I don't think the Panthers game would have showed out like it would. I think we would have had a better Panthers game. No,
you gotta understand, like when this all happened, and on top of that, we lost our coaches. The defensive coordinator of the Carolina Panthers, his name is escaping me right now. He knew what he had, and he knew that more or less of a physical battle, he had a mental battle at that time, and he knew that we was not gonna compete with the chess game that was gonna be played that day. They literally just, you know, made us, you know, bite our tails all game up front. Just different packages, the exotic looks. They was loading up the strong side. They was showing blitz. They was bluffing blitz. They was just like, you know, about halftime we was just confused, bro. We tried to make a few adjustments. We tried to start sliding people and have some type of protection, changing up the play calling, not the play calling, but the signals from the sideline, but we was already done. That's like trying to implement a game plan when the game already been started. So, you know, and that's what it was. I think Mike Detner was on. Shout out to TJ. He was on TJ show, the host, the other day, and he was saying how if you lose your starting center in a game, you're going to lose the next game. Period. It's just it's too much communication now. It's too much. I mean, that is pretty much like taking a SIM card out of a phone and trying to call somebody. You know, and it's tough, especially at that level. So I mean,
it is.
Yeah, it was tough. It's tough, and I'm not like Calvin Throckmorton. He's been playing good. James Hurst, I'm sorry, I've been playing good. I can't talk about them. I cannot knock them at all. They have had good structuring, good feet balance, low padding, violent hands, grip strength. You can see at the point of attack, they are strong men, and they are doing what they're supposed to do. They have good technique. You can see the technique as soon as the ball snap. It's the other guys, the guys that we didn't think would be so sloppy this is happening to, you know, like it was a freak accident with Tony Jones and Teron. That's a freak accident, and like he could have hit him like right in the forearm or right on the wrist, like he literally like jammed him right at the elbow. It's like, bruh, Teron is so unlucky. But other than that, I can't wait to get Teron back because he's just a leader. He's the leader of the offensive line. That's the chip. That's the pedal to the bike. That's the more familiarity that he has. I mean, he just knows what he's doing, and we missing a valuable piece with him being out like that. But James Hurst has been a valuable backup. He's been doing his thing. I'm not gonna lie, I can't hold him about that. But Andrus Peat, man, look. I know you had said earlier about how, you know, he show up, then he don't show up and all this, and you know, he fickle like that. I'm gonna tell you something. We ain't pay Andrews Pete all that money to say, oh, okay, I guess I'll play football today. Oh, okay, I guess I'll play football this week. We did not. If Andrews Pete don't step it up, he gonna be the next Larry Warford. He's gonna be gone off this team. Period. John Taylor's not gonna deal with it.
I'd rather have, to be honest with you, I'd rather have Will Clapton besides him right now.
I'm glad he's coming back.
I'm glad he is too. But
look, you think about like centers across the league. Like you think about what's his name, Jansen, Tampa Bay, or man, his name escaping me right now from the Colts. But they some husky, mean suckers. You know what I'm saying? Like they, anything that they doing, people know that's a man. That's a man. Like I'm not gonna mess with him. You know what I mean? I don't see that from Cesar yet. You know, I don't know if it'll ever work. Somebody had told me the other day, like we was talking about it. You know, like if things were to work out in the perfect world, which probably would be what Coach wanted in the first place, with Cesar finally, you know, becoming a center. But I don't see the nastiness, the mean streak in him at all. You know, he doesn't command respect at all right now, and you can tell his upper body is just like it's just I can't say he's soft, bro. He's just amiable. He's very fold upable right now, basically. You know, his leg strength is good. His I feel like his feet are good, but he just doesn't have enough up top to hold anybody. You know, I don't know if you can do some push-ups or work out or whatever you need to do, but you can totally tell that. And plus, he can't really grip anybody right now. I don't think he's injured. I think it's just technique, and it's just a lot going on for him to his defense. But our offensive line got to play better. We have to take control of the line of scrimmage. That's what makes us available to do other things. Without that is nothing. You know, it's nothing. I had asked Deuce Wyndham the other day about 22 offense because, you know, we do have some running. Our running game is kind of woeful at this point. It's not what we thought it could be. It would be. I kind of miss Latavius Murray at this point because he's such a ball control running back. He's such a powerful guy. You know, he no matter what, Latavius Murray was falling forward, and he was a big guy. I mean, he was falling forward and getting 2 yards because of just the way he knew how to be tackled, and just he was just so hard to take down. Tony Jones is a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact. You know, he's not really running anybody over. He's having, I think he's starting to see the vision that he's supposed to see to get to that hole. But like with everything else going on the offensive line, he's really not getting to that second level just yet. I want to see him become a little bit more decisive with when he gets the ball and what he sees and go with it, and not think so much in the backfield trying to find the perfect opportunity to make a big home run. And because he needs that, you know, he definitely needs to get it how he lives right now, because Alvin needs help. You know, I love that we had put Alex Armand in the game the other day for a little bit, but I don't think it was enough. But it's something up Coach Sleeve with that. I mean, they got him from the Panthers with everything with the tight ends. You know, 3 months ago, I'm thinking we 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. You know, we got the fullback in the game. Like, we literally, like, you know, Stone Cold Steve Austin and people. We not trying to, you know, be a lucha libre and throw the ball over the field. Like, we changing, like, our identity, bro. Like, we going some chest out. You know, Alex Armand is a big dude. That dude violent, you know? And you wouldn't make a step like that to have a fullback out of all these years on the team, but it's to happen like this. But I think you know, sometimes Coach, he doesn't show everything he knows. He waits to the perfect opportunity in the season to do some things that he know nobody was expecting. Sometimes it's to a fault. But that's who coach is. But I think we have to handily win this game. You know, I'm like I said earlier, 24-13 to me. I think they're gonna score a poo-poo. They pretty much gonna be held to 7 points all game. You know what I'm saying? They gonna score a poo-poo touchdown late in the game when it's all over. Miss a field goal. There's no momentum. This is pack up and go. Like you remember a couple years ago when Alvin ran the ball when we played the Giants in Meadowland, he ran a touchdown and ran in the tunnel. Yeah, like that would just be the complete opposite for them. No, it wouldn't be happiness. It would just be like, yeah, I concede, I'm done. You know, but we will handedly win this football game if we do what we're supposed to do. I totally believe it. Now I want to tell you. Yeah, my bad.
You good? You can finish.
No, I was just about to say, you know, like late in the game last week, I thought we was gonna see a little bit more of Deontay Harris. That's probably the best throw, the most confident and zip line throw that Jameis is making early in the season. That nice out, that deep out to Deontay. It is almost sexy, you know. Pause. It's like Deontay is running that route perfect. The ball's coming out perfect. The anticipation, a lead right to the sideline. That's a beautiful ball that Jameis been throwing to Deontay, hooking up on the left and the right side of the field. I thought we would have seen some more jet sweep action with him because of how we had Taysom in the game. I thought we would have seen a little bit more of the backfield with Deontay. But it didn't happen that way. He just got the passes off. You know, he makes some good passes and he got some good chemistry with that route in particular. That's a good sign. You know. But when we didn't, it was almost like Coach knew that we wasn't running the ball well. But it's like we just had to stick with it. And Taysom just stick with it. We gonna make this work. And it did for us. You know. That was our needed type of drive, and we got it last week. So, but we got to continue to do that every week now. We got to continue to be resourceful, use what we got, use what the defense that particular week is taking, giving us, and exploiting it, which I totally expect Coach to do. But yeah, I understand what you're saying about. Now get back to these routes. I understand what you're saying. I feel you. The problem is, man, you got to understand, for me, my opinion is, we don't necessarily have that wide receiver that knows his identity when he steps on the field in correlation with the quarterback. We don't necessarily have a corner route guy right now. We might have it in Deontay. We don't necessarily have, okay, this is my street guy running down the field. Kenny Stills might be that guy. Mm-hmm. He's just coming back. We don't have a possession catch guy. I mean, we want one. We wish it was Jawan. We wish it was Marquez. We wish it was these guys. It just hasn't happened yet. And that takes time. But you can see us having those identities. And if we had them identities and we went on the field strategically knowing that's what we wanted to do, yes, we could slant. Yes, we could intermediate. Yes, we could take advantage of the short field and take it and dink and dunk down the field. I think that's what Coach wants to do. You know, like people don't. I firmly believe that Coach is being as mild and as frugal and conservative as he possibly can, because he doesn't want to overload Jameis. What you're saying, bro, that's what he wants to do. But when you don't get the separation from your streaking down the field, when you're not having enough, you, like I was telling TJ earlier, and maybe this has to change, because Marquez was my first pick on my fantasy team. Yikes. My season's done. I packed it in, bro. I packed it in. He's not only is he not creating the separation that he really needs right now with the physicality and the athleticism, not even that, the technique. It's the technique. The dude's this athletic guy. I'm not even gonna say that. It's his technique, the route running. He's not doing that. Not only is he not doing that, he hasn't had enough snaps on the field, real game time, to make himself familiar with how to do it. It's like he's a number one, and he's not a number one. Once he gets once Mike get back in the game, gonna take some pressure off of him, gonna give him some confidence. We're gonna do exactly what you're saying. That's what Coach wanted to do in June, before he knew about Michael not having this surgery. You're right. We just don't have the personnel right now. But we will get it, and that will happen. That's why we got Kenny Stills. That's exactly why we did get him, because we need a corner route. We need somebody that can take some separation from, especially in the cover three. Take that safety and move him over. We need that person that runs a good enough route that could carry that safety out of the way. And we getting there. It just takes time. I promise you, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. You know. I just. My bad.
I feel like you good. I was saying I feel like we're gonna be straight and stuff, but I feel like Callaway is one of those people that can be the possessing guy if they actually ran like the Michael Thomas type of routes. Like if you look at every play when they hike it, the only people you see right next to them, like on a short route, is literally Kamara or Tony Jones for your check down. Everybody else is past the first down. Let Callaway run a slant like Michael Thomas does, just like, 2 yards in, boom, let him then make some plays with it. But they're not doing that. They're just making Callaway go deep, which is kind of stupid right now. I feel like let him be the slant guy while he's number one, because that's what Michael Thomas is going to do when he gets back. He's going to be the slant guy and get open. Which I don't understand why we're not doing that.
Because I think the defense doesn't respect our wide receiver core enough, and they double teaming Marquez at any given move he's doing. That's what I feel like is going on early in the season. Not that they suck. It's just early in the season. We are like an infant level team. They're not respecting our wide receiver core as a whole yet. They're not looking at any Ted Gins across the way. They're not looking at a Traquan across the way. They're not looking at Emmanuel Sanders across the way. They're not respecting what we have to offer. And on top of that, they know Marquez is our number one, so they treat him like that. And he's not being able to get away from what's going on right now. But I think he can do that because I really believe in Marquez Callaway. I've seen him do some phenomenal things. I can't wait to see him in tandem with Mike. You feel me? I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
And I think Harris, on the other hand, too. I think Harris, with the speed and the footwork, like we all talked earlier, we think he's probably one of the best route runners on our team right now.
Totally.
I wouldn't mind sending him on some slants, like literally a short pass, give it to him, let him use his feet and kill people on the play.
Yeah.
Like quick squeeze, like if something ain't working, throw a quick screen to him and have the blockers in front of him run the ball. I'm telling you, just do short stuff. Stop looking down the field so deep. And that's all you got to do is say, hey, Jameis, we know you got that arm talent. Our weapons ain't really getting the separation like they should. And he said, so let's play short passes. And they said, if nobody's open on your first look, check it down to Kamara. He's a playmaker. He can do it. Tony Jones, check it down. He can do it. And here and there, we're going to run some screen passes to Deontay Harris or Kamara. Do something like that instead of having to look downfield the whole damn time. And then when you're in the pocket and you got all that space and you see the only person in front of you is Kamara as a check down, run the damn ball. Don't stay in the pocket and try to look for the pass. Because what he did in Green Bay, I was like, damn, we got us a good-ass quarterback. But he hasn't been that since that. He hasn't been since week one. He needs to go back to scrambling.
You have to think that Coach Payton told him to chill, though. He took a big hit. The first down he got, the second one, he took a big old hit. And you have to think that it's probably a lot of coach telling him keep his eyes down the field, because coach probably correlates him running like that out of the pocket, he probably correlates that to him making a rash decision or giving up on a play without getting through his full progression. And again, they need time together. They need to see who each other really are. You know, relationships really don't begin to establish themselves until it's a shit show.
Definitely.
When everything is Wizard of Oz and Yellow Brick Road, it nothing can be wrong. When you know who you have in somebody, just any type of relationship, is when times are hard. Is when both of you are equally frustrated with each other, and things, they kind of just erupt. They might not erupt violently or like a lash out, but erupt mentally between them. It's like a cathartic moment between them, and those things have to happen. Like, things can't just be peachy all the time. Jameis Winston is scared shitless to throw an interception. Like, Jameis Winston is like the kid that, trying to get a cookie out the cookie jar, and like he looks over and is like, Coach Payton, like, I told your ass not to do that shit. Better put your hand back. That's what Jameis has to be right now. You feel me? That Jameis has to be scared shitless, like them kids get scared out of prison. He needs to be scared out of making them bad decisions. But once he gets that out of the way, the trust, the mobility, I love his situational mobility out of the pocket. Come on, man. Drew Brees never. Come on, bro. And he didn't need it, but we've never really had that in a while. He not only can he manipulate the pocket, he can get out of the pocket, and he can get a first down. He can make a quarterback respect his feet, and he slimmed down. You see it, but I have to think that there's probably a lot to do with Coach Payton telling him to keep his eyes down the field right now. But once that stuff starts to get together, bro, it's gonna be a match made in heaven. It's definitely gonna be a match made in heaven. I got people that say like, why he ain't got the shot to put the ball up and streak the field. He did, and it worked. But that doesn't mean you keep having to go do it every game, every drive. We commanded that game in Green Bay. We're in Jacksonville. We did everything we needed to do to dismantle the Green Bay Packers. We did not need to do anything great, But when the opportunity came, you seen what happened. You seen what happened. But
that's
they got to
happen.
Yeah.
What's going to happen when Michael Thomas comes back and you got to play up short because you got to try to stop these slants on him? That's when they're going to start hitting over the top to Dante Harris, Kenny Stills, Callaway. Everybody's going to be getting deep.
And the screen game is going to be back. I really wish Adam Troutman could be a little bit more catchy, handsy, man. He just seemed a little bit tentative right now, bro. Like, something about him. It's just something about, I think he's blocking pretty good.
Yeah, he's good at blocking.
Yeah, but he's not like really like blocking, release, and getting out in his route good and breaking and turning his head and looking for the ball. It just kind of looked like he, like, I don't know, like foggy, like he a millisecond behind. Like, it's just something that's, I don't know what it is, man. It could be jitters. He got a lot on his plate. He got a lot on his shoulders as far as that, is concerned. Juwan came on strong. He's obviously, gonna outmatch a lot of tight ends on the field, a lot of players on the field, especially linebackers. I think they're just newborn people, man. Like, they just like this offense is so young that the mean streak ain't made it there yet. The moxie hasn't made it there yet. The know I can beat you when I walk on this field hasn't developed in them yet. I think Juwan might end up taking Adam's spot if he keeps doing what he's doing. Because, you got to trust the hand. And Juwan has shown a little bit more of that to me than Adam. But I think Adam's been blocking well,
Yeah, He blocks better than Jawan, but Jawan
Yeah.
catches better than Trotman. So it's kind of like a mismatch. It's not like you can get both from both of them. Because like Jawan's trying to get better at blocking, but he's good at catching. But Trotman's really good at blocking, but he's trying to work on his catching. So it's kind of like you don't have just one, like George Kittle. George Kittle on the 49ers, this man can block, he can catch, he can do it all. He can carry a guy on the back. I mean, he can do everything. If one of them can do that and work on both, we'll be straight.
Right. And I think we will be straight. And I think we leaned on that. I think we leaned on him doing that a little bit more early on in the season. But it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. And look, bro. Look, I know I'm talking too much, but I'm gonna say this too. Even if it doesn't get there, even if these players don't work out, it is not the end of the world. Okay?
Not.
Like earlier when I was talking to TJ, it just made me realize just how insignificant this is at the ultimate level of everything. This is not the most important moment of Saints history at all. It's going to be 10, 20, 30 years from now. They're going to be like, we either going to be like, man, that was a hell of a team, or we're going to be like, well, damn, that was the first experiment post-Breeze, and this is what happened. We don't know none of that yet, you know? But we can't be doom, gloom, and you know, a nihilistic and want to just, you know, go buy all the toilet tissue and scream, fuck the world, because our team is losing. We can't do that. We can't do it. You know, and even if success is on the other end, that's awesome. But even if it's not, you know, we got to move on. Simple
You
as
got to
that.
move on. You got to move on, and then you got to look at it like this. This is what I tell people. I said, you got a lot of key players hurt. You got a lot of key players that just haven't played yet because they ended from last year, or they just suspended. And I said, for us to even have a winning record right now, it's good. Because I said, most teams, when they lose starters like that on another team, they get their butt whipped. They lose. So I tell people, you got to watch out for that. And I said, what if everybody starts getting their team chemistry together after the bye week because everybody returns? You got all your starters back. Then what happens? Then you'll be like, oh, now Jawan Johnson and Trotman looking better and Callaway looking better. Well, no, duh, because you got Michael Thomas and Traquan back. You got everybody back.
Yep.
So, and I tell people, to survive and to win a game without most of your key players, that tells you that you got a good of a team and you got good of a head coach that can hold it down while these people ain't in.
Sean Payton is the Batman of the NFL. Sean Payton is not going to be talking. Sean Payton is not going to be being all flamboyant and saying and being like this media darling. Sean Payton going to the back cave and trying to figure out what he needs to do to beat this team this week. It could be anything. That's that Bill Parcells in him. That's that Belichick in him. That's that, you know, no matter what, I'm gonna do what I have to do to win. You know, and for everything that we doubt our team by, we've all the things. Look at what we've shown since Teddy B came in the game. Look at what we've shown since Taysom came in the game. Our coach is a phenomenal coach. He's gonna put everybody in the position they need to be in, and he knows what he needs to do, and he's gonna get the right personnel to do it. Even if it's the last thing he do, he know what he needs to do. You know,
Definitely. That's what I tell people. He's just too good of a coach. Like, he's so smart on the offense. And then the only thing, and like I said on Big Huge earlier, the number one thing we need to do is save some damn money and try to get Chris Rizard for a few years. Coach the DBs. I like him.
Yeah. Chris, Coach Rashard, and can we talk about how vital Ryan Nielsen is to the defensive line right now?
He's so good. I'm glad we kept him.
Bro, we literally like, no, bro, like, you can't do this to us. Like, we literally like, baby, please, you're not leaving us this offseason. And he stayed. And we, the number 3, number 4 ranked run defense, giving up only 60 yards a game. And with nobodies. But everybody.
Undrafted. This is our undrafted players.
But you know what? They so undrafted, but they so like, I ain't got nothing to lose. They technique is fire. I played nose guard in high school. They technique is fire. They pad placement is fire. People are scared shitless of our defensive line. It seemed like teams are trying to follow our little style now. We are so deep. at the 1 and 3 technique, like we just literally sign every defensive line we see because of the depth. And you see like teams like Seattle doing that now, like Washington, like we just have depth right there, and it really doesn't matter who's in. It doesn't matter. I have not to see one of our interior linemen get beaten off the ball so tremendously bad that it was like, glaring. Everybody has been so awesome at the point of attack. They've been getting skinny when they needed to be. They've been getting in the hole when they need to. They've been having some violent hands. They've been getting people off of them when they need to. Dino Passanio has been a monster really in the run game. And just to take them rotations out with him and Peyton, and I see what we're doing with Peyton. It's like a kid, that they might not necessarily know how to color within the lines, but they can color. You know what I'm saying? And I only say that is because we letting Peyton Turner get off of that 3-point stance. We letting him be a big kid. Just go out there, lower your legs, bend your knees, and get to the quarterback. I'm not worried about no swim move, no rip move, no this move, no that move. Use your physicality and get there. That's all he's been asked early on in the season, and that's exactly what he's been doing. Now, will he be a Marcus Davenport part 2? Because look, you can only get by so much on your physicality. You got to have your moves. You got to have your technique down. You got to be very savvy. Cam Jordan didn't make it to where he was because he just was bellowing people over, man. And Aaron Donald either, as strong as he is. You have to know what you're doing. You have to switch it up. You have to keep people on a guessing of what you got, and be able to react to offensive linemen or how they coming at you, the inflection of their feet. If they pointing more shaded to the outside, the inside, you got to get them hands off of you. You got to shuck them. You got to shuck people. You can't just I'm gonna full rush you back to the quarterback. You can't do that.
Definitely.
But I ain't about to be all Mr. Critical like that. I keep doing it, Peyton. Keep doing it, Mr. Turner. That's exactly what we need from you, dog. Keep doing it. He definitely got a bright future with us. But I do have another guest waiting. It's Miss Tess. So I'm about to put her on in a second. But before you leave, I appreciate you for coming on and talking and everything and letting us, your side of the Saints. But last question before you leave, what is your score prediction for this game? I know Coach Rudy said 31-17. So what's your prediction? Yeah, like I said, I think it's gonna be kind of a little bit competitive first half. I really do. But I think the fact that Blake Martinez is not gonna be their linebacker. Then I heard that his backup has a groin injury. They're depleted. That's what happens when you're depleted. You get fatigued. We're going to start taking that time. We're going to start taking advantage of what they do not have. We're going to go across. We're going to put two more. We're going to put 2 more scores up on the board. They're going to score a poo-poo time game. It's going to be 24-13, 3-1. Let's move on to Washington, the football team.
Yeah, definitely. But we're going to take care of them first and then move on to Washington. And also, thanks again, Crusher. And whenever I do my next live podcast, like I said, we're all going to have an open line like this from now on to where everybody can come on here and talk about it. So instead of having to just, text it in there. So but
man, again, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Very proud of you. Who that?
Who that to you, man. Thank you. That was Mr. Crusher for y'all, man. A great man and knows his football just like me, man. And we got another guest on here. And we got Miss Tess. Let me welcome Miss Tess over here. Can you hear me, Miss Tess? Miss Tess, you here? Let's see. Your mic is not muted. You there, Miss Tess? Hey, Miss Tess, you might have to leave and then join back in because I know it happened to somebody earlier where they joined in and then to where I couldn't hear you. So just leave and then come back, and I'll leave the link right back in there for you. I just put it in the chat for you. So you can draw them right back in, Miss Tess. Alright, Miss Tess is back in here. Let's see. Miss Tess? Hey, Miss Tess, are you here? Let's see. It says your mic ain't muted. Hey, Miss Tess, we can't hear you right now. Did you make sure you hit allow microphone to where they can hear you? I know sometimes people forget to hit the allow the microphone. Let's see. Alright, she logged out. Let's see if you can log back in again. Try to log back in, Miss Tess, and try to hit the allow button for the camera and the microphone, and then turn the camera off after. Before we can get you in here. Jerry's still in here cheering on Miss Tess. And while we wait on Miss Tess to try to get that fixed for her, when people ask me, do you think the Giants will beat the Saints? I look at them. I'm like, oh, hell.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Miss Tess again. Let's see. Miss Tess, you got the mic? Miss Tess? Miss Tess, can you hear me? You can't hear Miss Tess for some reason, y'all. Come on, Miss Tess. We want Miss Tess to get her mic fixed. Come on, Miss Tess. My dad was having the same problem earlier when I tried to test it earlier with him. I wanted him to test it out, and he was having a problem with his phone. Are you on any Bluetooth or anything, like, you know, headphones or anything that might be controlling it? Trying to find out if he did or not. Miss Tess is still trying to get her microphone to work on here. Come on, Miss Tess. We want your microphone to work. We want to hear Miss Tess on here. Miss Tess is one of our favorite ones up in here. Yo, you know what? You know what I feel like, chat? You know what I feel like? I feel like I'm like, hey, Miss Tess, do you have your mic working? This is her response.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
That's her response to me. Her mic ain't working. Come on, Miss Tess, baby. We want you to get your mic working. We want to hear you talk, Miss Tess. And Tess, take your time, girl. Take your time. Everybody wants to hear you on here. So, like I said, if you got to log out and try to restart your stuff on your phone, try to do that. Make sure you're not connected to any Bluetooth or anything on there that could be taken away from your microphone. And if you are able to connect to Wi-Fi too, that helps a lot too. Helps with the connection and stuff. Came out laughing up in here. Yeah, I know. That hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Mr. Jerry said, take your time, Tess. Try to get that microphone working for you. So we can get you talking. So we can know what's your thoughts on the game. Because y'all be speaking facts up in here in the chat, you know. But we like to hear it out of you. And you know who's cheering you on, Miss Tess, right? Let me play the video for you. This is the person that's cheering you on. Jerry is cheering you on. Mama Ju said the line dance break. It's line dance break, I guess, huh? While we got Miss Tess trying to do. Hey, Miss Tess, try to log out and load back in. And try to make sure you're not connected to no Bluetooth or anything, already? Try to leave this thing. Try to rejoin the link again. And see if that works again. Try to leave, join back in. But make sure you're not connected to any Bluetooth or anything, alright? We need to make sure, because my dad was connected to it earlier and it didn't work. Let me connect to the speaker and we'll take a little whammy Zumbo break. Dancing with your boy Hoodie Jube. Let me go get my speaker real quick while we wait for Miss Tess. Dances, y'all. Boom, boom, boom. Set my little stuff up again. Don't follow me, podcast. Yeah, that looks great. Had to do a little break from this, pammy whammy. Crusher said halftime entertainment. Yes. I had to get it from Miss Pammy Whammy right there. We had to take the whammy dance break. halftime entertainment, like he said. Madison saying, "OMG, what's OMG?" So we still got Miss Tess on here. Okay, she finally logged out. Hey, Tess, log back in. See if we can get you to work. Try to get that mic working, Miss Tess. Oh, she's loading back in. Did we get the mic fixed? Hello? Miss Tess. Miss Tess? No? Darn. Hey, Miss Tess, did you get it fixed? Harvard.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
Come on, Miss Tess. We want to talk to you. Live with your boy. Here he is. Hoodie. Jube. Come on. Crusher said, I ain't mad at it. Nobody mad at that halftime entertainment show, right? But what's funny though, I had to stop playing the music and dancing because the neighbor next door was knocking on the wall over there. So I was like, let me stop dancing before they get mad. Getting all pissy and stuff for no reason. Alright, Tess joined again. Please tell me it works this time, Miss Tess. Did we get it? Hold on, I hear something, Tess. Hey, Tess, I can hear it a little bit. I can hear something. I hear some sparks coming through. Oh, Tess. She almost got it, y'all. Because I can hear something. Come on, Miss Tess. You almost got it, baby. You almost got it. But can we hear you talk? But can we hear your voice? My response is...
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
Boom. We was almost there because I can hear the little stuff in the background. Come on, Miss Tess, you were so close. Maybe log out and log back in one more time, and I think you got it. Because literally, I heard something in the background. I can hear like a little sparkling sound. Like if it was trying to make you to where I can hear you. Or you connected to some Wi-Fi, because you might need the Wi-Fi to connect to where I can hear you good too. But then again, you might not need the Wi-Fi either. Just thinking about it. Alright, let's bring her back on. She's back in here. Let's see if it works for the last time. Let's see. Miss Tess?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear her! Miss Tess, welcome.
So sorry.
You good. It's alright. We got the whole crowd laughing when I was like, did your mic work? And, you know, you couldn't say anything, nothing, so I played the oh hell no video.
Damn, that was hard.
It's good though. You're in here now, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, look, I've been computering since like 1993, and so I'm no newbie to technology. But that app, I don't know.
It was giving people trouble tonight for some reason. I don't know what was wrong because my boy Crusher, that was right before you, he was having trouble trying to get on, but it finally let him on.
Well,
so,
who that, fam?
Yeah, you heard that, y'all. Who that, fam? And I'm going to shut up and let Miss Tess talk, you know, because everybody know who Miss Tess is, so I'm going to leave this platform for you to talk on.
I don't really have a whole bunch to say, but I wanted to let everyone know that all the games for the rest of our season are almost sold out, and this upcoming game has plenty of seats left, and I just don't even understand that.
So you're talking about the Giants game, right?
Right.
Yeah, they'll probably, I bet you what it is, I bet you nobody bought them right away because they wasn't sure if we were going to make it home for the Giants game until this week. They said, hey, they heading back home. So maybe that's one reason why, and probably people are going to buy it last minute.
I hope so. And I need to tell Elite. Elite, are you still in here?
Elite, are you in here still, brother? Comment yes if you're still in here. But Crusher's in here. We got King Up in here. Looks like Mama Jew. Mr. Derek's still in here. My boy Jerry's in here. He said he loves him. His test is in the building. I don't know what my boy Crusher. You might want to get on the Crusher. He said that voice though with a crazy face. I don't know. You might want to get on the Crusher.
Y'all crazy.
But yeah, I haven't seen nothing from Elite yet. Miss Pammy Whammy's still in here.
Yeah, I needed to do a shout out to Elite, but we'll wait to see if Elite shows up or not. Anyway, I did want to say that y'all talking about Pete Werner. I get that. My guy is Tano Passanio.
You like him?
A lot.
We were talking about him a little bit with Coach Rudy because he said he would love to see him playing in the inside and on the outside. So he said his favorite lineup would be Marcus Davenport being back. You have Cameron Jordan on the opposite side, and then in the middle you have David Adamadu and Capasino playing up the middle.
Right. I mean, I think we're not going to have a problem with this game. I do wish it was sold out, I have to say, because, we need that energy, right?
We do. We definitely need it.
There's Elite. Okay, so Elite, just want to let you know, you asked me if I had WhatsApp, and we're trying to negotiate some jersey sales here for her and a collaboration with someone who could help each other both out, right? So the WhatsApp app, I couldn't put on my phone, so I went to put it on Windows, but it won't let you verify unless you put it on your phone. Meanwhile, I'm backing up my phone because it's acting strange. It's a couple of years old. And once I get that straightened out, I hope we'll be in business. So please forgive.
Please forgive Miss Tess. Please forgive this lady. So, what's your thoughts about this game, though, this weekend? What you think we're going to do?
I think that our defense is going to scare the hell out of that team. And I hope we intimidate them. Definitely. I'm still wondering why Austin Ryder hasn't been promoted in favor of Ruiz. I don't know if that's Sean Payton trying to give the young man some confidence and let him work things out at center. Don't know if Ryder's not picking up the playbook. Don't know.
It might be a little bit of both. It might be he's trying to show everybody that he trusts, Cesar Ruiz. He's trying to give him confidence. And it also could be maybe Austin Reed, maybe he just ain't just ready just to start this yet because he's still learning the playbook. He did come, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago he joined.
Yeah, and also, too, a point I had brought up in Discord is a lot of people are like, Peyton's not letting Jameis loose. Peyton's got him strapped down. Look, this is my take on it, and it's only my 2 cents, right?
Yep.
Maybe Sean Payton is a master manipulator, having Jameis overcorrect so that when he gets a good O-line back and all his pieces, Jameis will be allowed to hit that sweet spot in the center, It's like, this is not a very good analogy, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway. It's like when you're a kid and you don't want to share any of your toys. Your parents take them all away except for that one. And you're sad and you're confused. But once you learn to share, you get half those toys back and you're so happy. You understand?
Definitely. I definitely understand what you're trying to say. It's basically maybe Sean Payton's trying to not protect them, but try to hide the stuff that he can actually do. Even though the offensive line, like we said, just not fully 100% healthy to where you can actually protect Jameis to have time to throw downfield and stuff like that. So they just running the ball more like that. I told everybody, I feel like this year would be a good year to be a first, run team, run the ball first, and be a second passing team, because with Jameis still learning the playbook, with the offensive line still not being healthy right now, we can still pound the ball with Kamara and Tony Jones and Taysom. Let them run the ball. And like I said, we can win games with Jameis throwing for 120, 150 yards, a few TDs, and running the ball with 120 rushing yards. We can do that every game. Why? Because our defense is good enough to stop these teams to where we can actually have a chance to keep running the ball down people's throat and holding the ball and holding that time of possession compared to the other teams.
Good points. All good points, I believe. And I think I've seen in the comment section on several different shows that in the military, they're going to break you down first, and they're going to rebuild you the right way.
Definitely. And that's what they're doing to Jameis right now. They making sure they break him down and train this man to not be a turnover machine, to protect the ball, give what the people give you. But I'm telling y'all, once this dude finally figures that out, once they get into him and say, hey, Kamara's right there for a check down, don't be afraid to do that. You don't have to look through all four progressing people if the line's going to be cutting up on you, because your line's not strong right now. Check it down. Once he starts checking down to Kamara and Tony Jones, it's going to be so much better, especially when Michael Thomas comes back and the O-line is healthy. It's going to be so much better.
Yeah, I just hope that Hurst doesn't get intimidated on that blind side. That's such an important position. And I feel like they're going to chip at him a lot.
Yeah, they might chip at him, but you saw what he did last game. He didn't miss a beat when he came in.
Yeah, I'm just, trying to foresee problems coming down the pike.
Yeah, he used to be, if I'm not mistaken, he used to be the starter, and a really good starter for the Ravens before he had that issue off the field or something that happened where he got suspended and they didn't want him anymore, so they released him. And then that's when the Saints picked him up and they started using him. So I tell people all the time, we got a really good depth at the line. So like if Armstead went down like he did, James Hurst can step up if he needed to. You still got the rookie that we got from last year, Calvin, who's actually a guard right now. You got to think of Will Clapp that we've been keep signing on the team, who's a good depth piece who can play guard, center, tackle, you name it. So, we got so many good pieces that can fill in when you needed to, and to be able to pick up a, former starter left tackle that was really a freaking good stud at that position, to pick him up for a cheap price is good to have.
Yeah, I guess I'm, mentally, I'm always worried when Teron goes out of the game, and I'm still concerned about that interior because I have a feeling that's what they're going to go after first. They're going to try to get to Jameis.
Yeah, they definitely going to have to try to pressure him, but they ain't going to be able to send too many blitzes on him and stuff because you're going to have to try to focus on Kamara, too, because they already said it. I was watching their press conference, and the first thing the coach said, he said they're a really good team and all that, and he said, but the number one person you got to watch on that field is Kamara. And they said, because that's their star player. He said that's their key player to winning. They said he can run the ball, he can catch it out the backfield, he can do it all. And they said that's the guy we're definitely going to be focusing on. So they know they're going to be focusing on him. So if you focus too much on Kamara, like everybody's been doing, Jameis is going to eventually kill you once everything is back to normal. Once everybody's healthy, once Michael Thomas comes back, Traquan, once he gets everybody back, it's going to be so much smoother. The offense is going to be looking so much great. It's going to look more explosive. But right now, I feel like we're just protecting it and just trying to get the wins as we can until we get to the bye week to make sure we got a winning record going into the bye week. So when Michael Thomas, Alamadu, everybody comes back, we can still be in the run and maybe be in first place in our division by week 7.
Fair enough.
So you got anything else Miss has to say before we go? Because I do have another guest now too.
Okay, real quickly, I'm going to send a link out in the chat. I need you guys' help. So if we can get 5 more people over in Deuce's Discord, he's going to put out another film breakdown. So if y'all can join the Discord, that would be great. And that's all I gotta say. But who that?
Who that? So let her put that in the chat, y'all. We just need 5 more people. We got, I think, 13 to 14 people in here right now. So we should be able to do that for you, Miss Tess. And like always, thank you for joining the podcast. And you're always welcome to come on here anytime, already? Who that to you? And we got Damien back in here. He said, what's poppin', Hoodie? Just got off work. Shower, cracked open an ice cold beer. Now tired as hell, though. But listening, hey. But you in here, though, supporting the channel, man. Who that to you, bro? Jerry said, Tess, I feel better. Yep, we feel better because now Miss Tess finally comes on here, you know? So we're just waiting on her to put that in the chat before we can do that. But we do have another guest on here, y'all. And that is Mr. Cedric. We had him the other night. So welcome, Mr. Cedric, to here. Can you hear me, Mr. Cedric?
What is up, Hoodie, Jube? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you perfect, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How you doing tonight?
I've been great. I mean, I went on Mr. TJ, stayed at the same podcast earlier, you know, because he had the open lines, talked to him, you know, spread my platform across his, on his platform, and then went on Big Q, because he had one too, so, I mean.
Yeah, I did too. You know, I'm actually a comedian. You know, my characters, John and Lil John, that's me. I'm actually a comedian, and I have different characters that I come up with, you know, just to make someone laugh and enjoy their day. You know, I got a lot of stuff that I do that can make people laugh, but I want to get up here, you know, serious to talk about this team because I still see some holes in this team. I still see some holes excuse me, in this roster. And I feel like now, with the receivers that we have, if someone can one-dimensionalize the Saints, they can beat us. If they can stop our running game and make us pass all game long, which I don't think the Giants can do, they can beat us. And, you know, I'm kind of worried because I don't want us to fall off a cliff. And, you know, we going to the bye week with a bad record under 500. I think if we can get in the bye week with a 500 record, that would be good because when our guys come back, I will have 100%. I will have a 100% confidence that we can win the South and make a run. I don't care what anyone says. The Panthers, they have not faced a good offense yet. I mean, you got the Jets that they face. Zach Wilson has thrown more interceptions than he has touchdowns. You got the Saints that didn't have Michael Thomas. We currently, I know we have on the roster we have tight ends. We currently have no damn tight ends. All we have is a running game, and the Panthers shut that down. We're going to be prepared the next time we face Carolina. We're going to have a running game. We're going to have a passing game with Michael Thomas, you know. And for the people, Hoodie, you know, there were a lot of people this offseason. We don't need Michael Thomas. We don't need him. Trade him. Now everybody want him to come back. Now they miss him so much. But, Hoodie, do you remember when people were saying trade Michael Thomas? We don't need Michael Thomas. You remember when people said that, Hoodie?
Yes, I definitely remember that. And I told people they kind of stupid. I said, y'all going to be all frustrated about it. And I said, but once he's gone, y'all going to be whining for him.
Exactly. You can talk about the slant routes all you want to, but one thing about it, Michael Thomas is he's the best in the league at creating separation. There is no one on this team right now that can create separation except for Deontay Harris, and he's not even getting him involved, which I think we should do more of in this Giants game. Whether it's the jet sweeps, quick screens, whenever I see Deontay Harris get involved, he picks up like a 15-yard. He does a 15-yard play, 10 yards. He pick up. I've never seen a play where Deontay Harris just gets stopped dead in his tracks. And, you know, I think we need to utilize him more until Thomas gets back. Because if we sit up here and we allow Callaway to be locked down, we allow Lil Jordan Humphrey to be the number 2, we allow Kenny Stills to be on the team but not get him involved, involve him in one pass down the field, and the rest of the game we don't see him, I don't think that's a success. I don't think we can win like that. And the only reason we've won because we faced not so good of teams. Until this team gets healthy, I'm nervous if we have to face like a big competition. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
My real good thoughts on it is that I'm not too scared, as some people would say, about the offense, because I feel like we'll be so much better. I feel like we'll play like we did against the Packers, a shutout game type of thing. It's just that when Eric McCoy went out, that's your starting center. You really need this guy at the center. He can call out the blitzes. He can call out most of your stuff. He's your best communicator on your team that you need. And then you just lost Armstead now. So we need this whole line just to be healthy as it is. But I feel like they're using Callaway a little wrong on offense, to be honest. Like I was talking to Crusher earlier, and he said he kind of sees what I'm talking about, but he doesn't. But I feel like if you watch every pass play so far and go rewatch them, every damn play, you got Kamara or you got Tony Jones open on a little, check down, but everybody else is past the first down marker. Why is everybody so far? We know Jameis can throw far, but why don't you do the Drew Brees, have people just go 5 yards? Like why not use Callaway with a slant? He's got good hands.
It's like he's allergic to Alvin Kamara. Dude, if you throw the ball to Alvin Kamara, he's going to automatically get you some yards. I don't think Callaway is not getting, I'm going to take that back. It's not the fact that Callaway isn't getting, separation. If you look at the stats, he's not targeting Callaway. I mean, look at the stats from the Patriots game. Callaway was targeted 5 times.
Hey, Cedric. Hey, Cedric, we lost you for a second, brother. You there? Hey, Cedric. Oh. Let's see. Hey, Cedric. Oh, there we go. He's about to load back in. His other one had to kick out. So I'm gonna read some in the chat while we wait for him to get back on. Damien said, "Hey, Hoodie, is that comedian guy you're talking to? If so, that guy is freaking hilarious, dude. If funny as hell." Yeah, it is the comedian, Mr. Cedric. He's in here. Tess says, "Thank you, Hoodie. No problem, Miss Tess. Elite, Crusher, Derek, Mama Judy, Madison, Pammy Whammy, your Curtis help with the nerves. Laugh out loud." Hey, we all in here together as a family. We all can easily do whatever we want to do. So, like I said, don't ever be afraid to click on here and just come let your mind out and just come talk on here. Nobody's going to judge nobody on here. So, don't be afraid. Brandon, some of those wide receivers and tight ends need to step up. They do. But I feel like a lot of the plays that they run is just not for those players. It's like Callaway, I feel like he can be a Michael Thomas if you let the man run a slant. Just let him do a quick slant, boom, draw it to him. He's got the hands to catch, y'all. This man has the hands to catch it. Why not send Deontay Harris on some slant? Because he's got so much speed. It's like, as soon as you hike it, he cuts across, you hurry and toss it to him, let him run for a big gain. But they're not running those type of plays that we used to see when Drew was there. You're seeing more of a, let's send everybody past the first down and hopefully somebody gets open. They need to start doing everything short. And that's what I've been trying to explain to everybody. This team will be so much better with everything up close than everything being deeper right now, because you don't have all the weapons you really need to where that deep ball will kill everybody. But everybody's playing back too, because they know we can hit over the top, y'all. So why not take the advantage of the stuff that's in front of you with all this empty holes and just go short and make it a 10 to 15 play drive? That's cool with me. So I don't know. Crusher says, let's see. The pleasure was all mine. Enjoyed the points and the voice, who that queen. Yep, we enjoyed you, Miss Tess. Let's see. Cedric said, "Hoodie, my power went out. We're having a rainstorm." Damn, man. We was just talking about some football and everything, and your power went out because of the damn rainstorm, dude. But with that being said, we've been on here for over 2.5 hours, y'all. That's showing the love, y'all. We still got 12, 13 people in the chat. And one person that's still in the chat, because he just commented, is who? No other than ain't seen my boy Saints 01 in a while, so he must have his phone down or he's not in the chat anymore. But I'm going to play this one more time for my boy that we created.
Paulson Adebo will shine in 29.
Say it one more time for him, y'all. What Saints 01? What he said?
Paulson Adebo will shine in 29.
Paulson Adebo will shine in number 29. And with that being said, y'all, thank you for everybody showing the love tonight. Like I said, we've been over 2.5 hours on this live podcast, bringing people in and out on here talking Saints football. We had Coach Rudy up in here. We had Mr. Jerry up in here. We had Saints 01 up in here. We had Cedric for a little bit. We had Mr. Crusher. We had Miss Tess. And I'm trying to think if we had anybody else that I'm maybe missing. But I don't think I did. But everybody came in here and showed the love tonight, y'all. So with that being said, till the next time I do a live podcast, it might not be till maybe Sunday night when I get home from the game. I'll do another live podcast, let you know how it went. And then I'm going to work on the video for Monday, because I'm going to put a video together for my first subscribers going, for everybody can see it. And also, y'all, don't forget to go right here from his test to that Discord for they can get 5 more people. That's all they need is 5 more people. So make sure y'all do that. And like I said, I'm most likely going to live again Sunday night after the game when I get home. I'll go live with y'all. See how everybody's doing after we get this dub against the Giants. And with that being said, y'all, if y'all don't know, you will know. There's no YouTube without your boy, Hoodie Jube. And there's only one way to end this video with a banger.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure you hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
Oh, one more thing, y'all, before I leave. Are the Giants going to beat the Saints? Let me play it one more time.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no.